All right, testing. Testing. We should be good. We should be live. I don't know what the audio levels look like right now. I used the wrong thumbnail. So, it's definitely week one for me right now. Didn't get a chance to stream last week because I was driving back from town. So I'm gonna get that updated right quick. Alrighty, perfect. I feel like I need to turn my, game volume down. Good lord. That is so loud in my ears. Alright, where's the volume thingy on YouTube TV? Okay, there we go. Good lord. Good lord, I got a new little bit of a HUD set up. We got the camera here, I've got the scoreboard up above me, and then we've got chat over to my left side. So I am very excited for just all of this. It's going to be a blast. I'm really excited. I'm going to try and keep my eye on chat. No promises, however. But this should work fine. We should be fine like this. So yeah, week 2, Denver Broncos versus the Indianapolis Colts. Broncos coming off a bit of a shaky win this last weekend. They did not look great against the Titans, at least not as good as we hoped they would. If there was one thing that was a little bit concerning, it was definitely that offense. The Broncos offense did not look up to par, or really just up to where we expected them to last week. And so the hope is that they will be able to kind of atone for those sins, get the offense going, even if it's still not perfect. I'm not expecting it to be perfect in September. But if I'm a Broncos fan, which I am, I just want to see improvement out of the Denver Broncos. At least on the offensive side of the ball. Bo Nix didn't look great. He had one really ugly interception and then one that was kind of a jump ball, whatever. Corner just read it and made a play on it. It just wasn't great. Bo wasn't great. The running game wasn't great until the fourth quarter. The defense was lights out, as we all expected, and so that is what I hope to see continue today. We are in Indianapolis. Of course, this call is far from Indianapolis. I don't have the money to travel. But yeah, so this is going to be really interesting on the Indianapolis side as well, because you've got a Daniel Jones coming in playing probably the best goddamn career game of his life, and a Colts team that really did a number on the Broncos last year, despite what the score of that game said. Bo Nix didn't look great against the Colts last year. AR still didn't look that great in that game. Jonathan Taylor was running all over the Broncos defense, so it's a huge question mark, and all we have to go off of is week 1. I really need to wonder, like I'm looking at this game, and I think I mentioned this during the little Titans recap thing that I did. I don't know if the Dolphins are just that bad, or if the Colts are going to be that good. But we are fresh, about to kick off, and it will be Colts ball to start things out. Broncos will get the second half kickoff, and here we go. At will be fielded just about the 5, and we're going to see number 16 of the Colts run it. 25 stumbles there, and he will get down to the 27-yard line. Couple of Broncos in on the tackle. J.L. Skinner, Jonah Ellis was in on that one. Pretty good return, and here is Daniel Jones coming off of a career game against the Miami Dolphins, a Miami team that nobody thought was going to be that good. And we'll have to see what he can do here. 22 of 29, 272, 3 touchdowns total. He is not playing the Miami defense anymore this week, though. This is the Broncos defense. It'll be Jones in the gun, 2 receivers to his right, top side of the screen. Jonathan Taylor gonna skip over there as well. Allen able to get back on sides. It'll be a handoff going left side for Jonathan Taylor. Makes a man miss. Redirects a little bit, and that will be Alex Singleton in on the tackle. He had Nick Bonito wrapped around him from behind. Gain of about 3 or 4. It's going to set up a second and medium here now for Indianapolis. Looks like a bit of quick tempo out of him. Jones in the gun once again. Jonathan Taylor to his left, 3 receivers to his right. Jones takes a snap. It will be a throw. He's already got a man bearing down on him, but he's got a man over the middle. That is Josh Downs. And they are going to get onto the Denver side of the field to the Broncos 49. And in 2 plays, the Colts have made quite the progress on this first drive. Downs just gets free over the middle. Looked like Brandon Jones was sitting in a zone there, and he just found a nice soft spot in the middle to be able to go sit down. And there is an injured Bronco on the field. That is Zach Allen. They just signed him to a massive contract. All-pro last year. They are going to step aside. So already 2 plays in, Zach Allen's down, and you have just given up a massive gain. Yikes. For if anyone's joining in, we are fresh in commercial break. You are not missing anything. So Denver Broncos just gave up a huge play down the middle, down to their 49. And right now, we are in a commercial break. Injury to Zach Allen. Definitely a little less than ideal if you are the Denver Broncos. That's a bad start right there. It is still first possession. We're 2 plays in. For anyone just tuning in, if you can't see the game, if you're scrolling for streams to watch, and if you are, and you picked this one, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I haven't done this in a while. I missed last week, unfortunately. I was coming back from a wedding. It was my girlfriend's cousin that was getting married. We are still in commercial break. Very long commercial break. I imagine they're giving Allen quite the long look. He was still down when they cut away. I might actually put my hair up and put a hat on. Hang on a second. Broncos hat. Yes, sir. Yeah, my hair is too long to, like, really keep down constantly. Like, I have a lot of it. It was on camera. Alright. There's that. Oh god, I might have put the top of the tail up too high. We are back in Indianapolis. NFL's doing all their sponsor stuff. Sponsored by Hims. I was about to say, I thought Hims sponsored Perna at some point, but that was Manscaped, not Hims. We are back. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Denver 49. Zach Allen did walk off under his own power. He actually jogged off. They walked him to the blue medical tent. Not even really sure what happened. It looked like a clean tackle. Allen must have just gone down weird on his shoulder. But all right, you've got number 14 in motion for Indianapolis. It's going to be a single back for Jones, 1 receiver on each side of the formation. Hard count. Jones, it's going to be play action. Deep drop, winding up, and he's going to huck one down the field between Surtain and Brandon Jones, and that is going to be incomplete. Looking for number 10. Tried to fit it in between Pat Surtain and Brandon Jones, and that was not getting anywhere. I don't believe that was Pittman. I think Pittman wears number 11. I don't know all the Colts numbers, to be honest. I think the Colts brass really wanted a flag there, but it was Mitchell, by the way. Colts fans wanted a flag, and they don't get it. They did not get it. It's going to be a gun formation here for Danny Dimes. Pittman going to motion in tight on the formation to the left. Jones steps back. He's going to wind it out wide. Brandon Jones in coverage, and that'll be a first down to Josh Downs. They're going to call it a gain of 9. They're going to say he went out of bounds. That is going to set up 3rd and 1. Broncos defense a bit on their heels early on here. Sean Payton certainly didn't look happy about that. Danny Dimes is slinging today, man. Danny Dimes is slinging so far. He's got the one, real meathead ball already, but he's slinging right now. All right. Down to the Broncos 39. They gave him the first down. Jones is going to be play action, booting left. Jones able to get it off, and that is complete to Michael Pittman with Pat Surtain wrapped on him, and he goes down right there, and we've got a flag. All right, oh, god damn it. Commentators are saying it's a roughing call. And that's exactly what it is, a roughing call. Yeah, that's a roughing call. They'll call you on that every time. So that's gonna, yeah. So already, Broncos are gonna be on their back foot here. This is a bit of a shaky start, to be 100% with you. So Benito likely going to get a playoff there. Yeah, but he's tugging his headband on the sideline. So now down to the Denver 20-yard line. Right at, they're inside the 15, excuse me. So inside of the Broncos' red zone. Gun snap. It'll be a play action from the gun. Jones looking. Jones going. Overthrows. A wide open Josh Downs in the back of the end zone. Brandon Jones was in coverage. Going to be second down, and that is going to be a pass that Jones wants back, especially if things go wrong here on this drive. That is a rough miss. Looking back shoulder there for Josh Downs. Brandon Jones in coverage. Really had no chance, and Jones just sailed that one. Absolutely sailed it. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 7. Downs going to motion to the slot right. Jones in the gun. It'll be a handoff to Jonathan Taylor going up middle, and he's going to get, not really pile drive down, more like whirly-gigged down after a gain of about 4, I want to say. 3 of 4. 3. Okay. It's going to make it 3rd and 7 now inside of the Broncos' red zone. Broncos defense really trying to stiffen up here and just form a wall. You're not going to get the first punt out of the Colts punter this season on this drive, but you can force a field goal here, and that is what Denver is trying to do right now. Jones going to take another shotgun snap here. Taylor to his left, tight end motions into the wing on the left side as well. Stack receivers on the right. Jones tried to get a hard count and didn't get it, so Jones drops back, standing in the pocket. Pressure starting to come in. Dancing, tries to hawk one up and manages to throw that ball away. He had multiple Broncos defenders all over him. That was almost catastrophic for Daniel Jones. But it was great coverage across the board. Great coverage across the board there. Good zone, good passing off between guys. Pressure got there really quickly. So this is going to set up a field goal try now. And it'll be Spencer Schrader. Not a very long field goal here. Snaps down the kick, and it is right down Broadway from 29. Indianapolis takes the opening drive down and puts points on the board. We'll see what the Broncos are able to do after, well, after NFL commercial breaks and such. Very interesting first drive, not gonna lie. I was maybe expecting a little more out of the defense there, but they were able to stiffen. Broncos' red zone defense was incredible last year, and it has still been this year. The Broncos don't really give up touchdowns like that. Thankfully, obviously. So now it's going to be up for the Broncos offense to be able to show that they have made some week-to-week improvements. Because play calling last week, and I mentioned this in the last kind of audio episode. I'm going to try and move away from the audio episodes and probably go more face cam stuff, try and play whatever clips. Editing is just really hard when I work full-time, so... but we are trying. We are trying our best. So we are in commercial break. It is Indianapolis 3, Denver nothing. Denver about to get their first possession here out of commercial break. It is still first quarter. And it is, we should be in for a pretty good, oh my god, I can't talk. For a pretty good game of AFC football. I don't know if I've really highlighted it on this channel, because I really only, talked about it on my gaming channel, but... Dog. New mic. No more dog water microphone that we were stuck with for God knows how long. Because I know all of last year the audio quality from my voice was bad. No matter what I did to squeeze more quality out of it. Couldn't do it, dog. Could not find more quality. So here we are now. Oh, where did I set my phone at? Where did I set my phone? I appear to have lost my phone. Where did I set it? Okay, it's going to really depend on this next commercial. Okay, no next commercial. All right, I'll find my phone in a minute. I will find my phone in a second. We are back to the broadcast. They're running through sponsors right now, and then it will be kickoff by Schrader to the Broncos. Good early drive by the Colts, 309, 61 yards in 9 plays, and it ends in that 29-yard field goal, so that'll put the Broncos in an early deficit here. And the Broncos' offense is going to have to be just as sharp as the defense right now. They've got to help their defense out because this Colts offense might actually move. And Daniel Jones looked pretty damn good on that drive. Like, man, if I'm the Broncos offense, I'm figuring out how to try and keep these guys off the field here. So here we go, going from right to left on the field, or on the screen. There is the kick. It is a low kick, fielded at about the 20-yard line, and that is R.J. Harvey on return, getting up to about the 36-yard line. So, Broncos ball. And we are going to get this entire offense on. Bo Nix looking to rebound. What happened here? Cincinnati won. Jake Browning clutches up for Cincy. I did see that Joe Burrow got hurt, so if anyone knows anything about that, let me know. I think I remember hearing it was an ankle when I was watching games earlier today. So here we go. It's going to be strong right, I form for Nix from the 36. Appears to be Dobbins in the backfield, and it will be a handoff going right side to Dobbins, and Dobbins finding some ground early up to the 50 and onto the Indianapolis side of the field. Right into Colts territory, and that is what you want to see out of this Broncos running game early. J.K. Dobbins takes an I-form handoff straight up the middle. Let's see if we get a guard pull here, because this might have been an ISO play here. Oh, looks like, it looked like a trap, actually. He had Powers pulling to the right side and just absolutely clobbers a guy. So now they are in Indianapolis territory. Nix in the gun, 3 receivers top of the formation. Nix, it will be another handoff here to Dobbins. Dobbins going to scramble forward, and he gets to about 3. Or he gets about 3 out of that. Down to the Indy 44. Evan Ingram back on the field, which is a good development there for the Denver Broncos. A lot of people were scared that he was hurt last week and that it was going to be serious. It looked like it was serious on the field at the time, but he is back in the lineup. That is a positive development. Nix will be under center here, single back formation. Sutton going to motion a little tighter in, and now we're going to see Franklin motion to the left side. It will be another handoff. Dobbins, patient, winding, stretching for a first down to the Indianapolis 36. And this Denver running game early is really setting the tempo. Broncos are running the ball incredibly right now. I'm sure Perna's happy and probably pissing and shitting his pants. Whew. Sorry, I'm feeling really good about this right now. I am feeling quite good about this. From the Indy 36, Nix, it will be under center. We're going to see Sherfield motion to the right side. It'll be play action, boot left. Bo stops looking, and he's going to sling one in to Adam Troutman, and that's going to be a minimal gain. Forward progress maybe gives him 1 or 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8 if I had to, 2nd and 9. Beishi was right on him, number 48. Nix just stops on that roll, sidearms it in over to Troutman. 2nd and 9. It's going to be Nix in the gun now. Dobbins to his right. 2 receivers and a tight end to the left, or 2 receivers right side of the formation. Looks like Troutman lined up on the left side. Here's the snap. Nix takes it. Shotgun snap, and he finds a slant route there, and that is Pat Bryant on the left side. His first NFL catch, and that will move the chains. First down, Denver. I didn't quite catch where they got it. They said gain of 12, so that would put him at the Indy 24-23. And it is just a nice quick little read there, and Nix just fastballs it in there. Bryant just beats his man off of the line, and Nix able to sling it in there, keeping his body square, not messing around with the footwork too much. Love to see it. It's going to be pistol set now for Denver. I believe that is Harvey now in the backfield. Play clock to 8. Nix making an adjustment at the line. Play clock down to 5. Nix gets the snap, dropping back, and he's going to wind one up, and he's got Marvin Mims in the end zone! Touchdown, Denver! And that is exactly what you wanted to see out of this offense. Marvin Mims with his first touchdown of the 2025 campaign. Just a fly route up the left side, beats his guy. Great throw by Nix, great adjustment by Mims. Able to get everything in the end zone, and that is exactly what you wanted to see. Perfect throw by Nix, great adjustment by Marvin Mims to get it up as much as he needed to. 23-yard touchdown, and this Broncos offense is humming. It's going to be Lutz on for the extra point, and Lutz automatic 7-3 Denver. What a drive. Broncos just established it with the running game, and then we see Bo Nix able to wind one up and take a shot down the left side of the field. 7-3 Denver. Is still first quarter. I didn't catch the timestamp, but it is nothing under 9 minutes. An entertaining first couple of possessions here. Broncos defense was able to hold just a little firmer and keep the Colts to a 29-yard field goal. Broncos able to strike with a 23-yard touchdown. I am going to be right back. I am going to grab some water. Don't go anywhere. You are watching Crushing It. I will be right back. Where's my water cup? I had to find my water cup. You know, I think one of these days I just need to, like, invest in, like, honey sticks or something. Because I know honey's really good for your throat, and, like, my throat is going to be dead by the end of this. Which is fine. You know, we out here doing this for love of the game, and I am having an amazing time thus far. Oh, yeah, no, I absolutely needed some damn water. I did not have time to get it before the game started and before I got the stream off of the ground. So now that I've got a commercial break, I forgot I was going to try and find my phone as well. Okay, it's going to have to be next commercial break, dog. It's going to have to be next commercial break. Who cares? Whatever. Alrighty, we are back in the broadcast. Obviously, you know, they got to do their whole thing with sponsors and all of that. So an amazing drive by the Denver Broncos, able to put 7 on the board. Marvin Mims with a 23-yard touchdown, able to burn his guy on the left side of the field. So now Denver will be kicking it back to Indy. And Colts are going to see if they can form a response. Keep in mind, the Indianapolis Colts have not scored on a possession. They have not punted once this year. So, you know, Broncos defense has got still a tough task. 8:24 to go here in the first quarter. Lutz getting set to kick this thing off. And here we go. We are off. This will be fielded at the 1 for the Colts, and he is going to run it to 15, 20, cuts left, 25, and he will be tackled down at about 29, 30. Looks like Devon Key was the one really in on that. So Indianapolis ball. And we will see how Daniel Jones and this Colts offense intends to respond. Both teams have had a possession. Both teams have scored. Broncos just happen to score more points. 8:18 to go. It's going to be a wing formation to the left side. You are going to have Jones under center, Taylor right behind him. Jones, it'll be a handoff to the left side there of that formation, and it'll be a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for Indianapolis. Ran it right up the middle between the center and the guard. He got good blocks really from everywhere, able to squirt forward into the second level. Linebackers were able to get him down. That's really his first great carry of the day as it stands. So here we go, 2nd and 5, 7:43 on the clock and ticking down. Pistol set for Jones. Single count, he will hand it off. Really same play, left side, and he will be able to be Broncos defense able to get him down before he gets that first down. It's going to be 3rd and roughly half a yard here. 3rd and 1 is what they'll call it, but it'll be a short one. Taylor just trying to grind away some yards here. Yeah, it's an interesting matchup up to this point, man. All right, here we go. It is going to be Jones in the gun. Going to motion a guy tighter into the formation here. Got a guy serving as a fullback. The snap, it's going to be play action, and it's red. Well, Cooper not able to get him down from behind, and Jones with a 1-yard carry to get a first down. He will scamper out of bounds. Broncos read that play like a book. You had a guy sift out into coverage with that initial hot read there, just a guy running a flat along the right side. Jones just able to outrun Jonathan Cooper and able to get just enough on that side to get out of there. That was covered well, read really well by Justin Stranad. Just unable to really break from that receiver. Had to hope the pass rush got there, and they didn't. Pistol set now for Daniel Jones. Play clock down to 6. That'll be a wing set right. Jones, it'll be a play action. Jones fluttering back in the pocket. Now heaves one. He's got a guy wide open, and that is number 84, Warren, and that is going to be down deep into Denver territory. Able to get him down, but not until he gets down to, God, I didn't even see the yard marker, but it looked to be about the 10-yard line. 39-yard catch and run. And he just does this little corner route out of the backfield. He was to Jones's right initially in the formation, and just Singleton absolutely loses him. And then the run after catch ability there of Tyler Warren. He didn't get down as deep as I thought he did, but they are inside or right at the edge, I should say, of the Broncos red zone. Snap, it's going to be play action boot for Jones. Just going to toss one short there over to another tight end. Number 81, not sure on the last name there. Mo Alley Cox. That is who he threw it to, and it's a gain of 8. Game moving really fast here. Lot happening. Colts are really making this pistol set work for him, man. They are doing a lot of this damage in that set. Clock drops under 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. Once again, pistol set there for Indy. Looks like a 3 tight end, 1 receiver set. 85 good motion, right, then back left into the formation. Snap, it'll be Daniel Jones. Going to keep it on the edge, and that is sniffed out by Jonah Ellis, and that will go for a loss of 5. Jonah Ellis was not fooled, sniffed that out from the second Jones took it, followed him, just had the pursuit and the angle to really get to him. Fakes that handoff up. Just up the middle, and then Jonah Ellis just rips around to get to him. Jonah Ellis just said, get out of here with that, man. That's my edge, and Jonah Ellis held that edge, and he held it well. Still from the 15, 3rd and 7 now, Jones in the gun. Gonna go hard count, play clock to 2. 1, he gets the snap off just barely. Broncos rush forward. Jones pocket collapsing. Jump ball between Pierce, and that is incomplete. 4th and 7, Broncos likely hold to another field goal, and Riley Moss on the coverage. He had a great game last week, and he has already made himself known here. 1-on-1 jump ball. A lot of contact between both guys that once again goes uncalled. You had Moss looking for the ball there, which might be why they didn't call it. Great play by Riley Moss. Physical play by both guys, and Spencer Schrader will be on for yet another field goal attempt. 4th and 7 from the right hash, and he barely gets it in. Almost hooked it wide left. So with 4:19 to go, it is Broncos 7, Indy 6. 1 point game after 3 possessions. Broncos red zone defense has held up immaculately so far. Broncos red zone defense has showed up now 2 for 2 possessions. We are in commercial break. If you have just joined, you are not missing anything. We are currently in commercial break, and now I need to stop procrastinating and actually, find my damn phone. That might be a good idea. Where in the hell did I leave it? Where did I leave it? It's under my towel. I was going to shower earlier, but didn't have the time. I'm going to have to do that after the stream. Dog, where did I put my phone? Genuinely, where? It ain't in my pocket, I'll tell you that much. I have zero idea where the hell I actually set it. It's not by my wallet. Oh, God. We're suffering. Did I leave it in my pocket? For my sweats? No. Dog, I am lost. What are you guys laying on it, dogs? What are you guys laying on it? I genuinely have no idea where I put my phone. That's a yikes. Okay. That's unfortunate. I have no idea where I put my phone. Might need a sibling to call it for me, in this next commercial break. We are getting back into game action now, so yeah, I gotta lock in. But let me know what you guys have thought so far of the game of the call. I haven't done this in a while. I am a little rusty, so forgive me if I've been not the best thus far. Nothing hits better than a nice cup of water, but I also have sparkling ice because it's delicious. Sponsor me, sparkling ice. Come on, man. I drink your shit all the time. Just joshing. I wouldn't mind a sparkling ice sponsor. That would be lit as hell, actually. Whew. Alrighty, we are back in game action. Broncos getting ready to receive the kickoff. Indy, a field goal on each of their last 2 possessions, so they have scored points on all 9 of their offensive possessions this year, which is an insane number. But these 2 have been field goals for Indy. Broncos with the touchdown. And there is the kick from Schrader. Mims going to drift back and will take the knee in the end zone. And that will run it out to the 35-yard line. They're rerunning this coverage play from Moss. I know a lot of Colts fans were not happy about the no call on the PI, but I didn't see much. Both guys were hand fighting, and they're not going to call that if you've got both guys hand fighting. So, whatever. All right, excuse me. 4:19 to go here. 13 on the play clock. Broncos going to come out. 3 receiver set. Nix under center. Never mind, they got a fullback motioning into an I set now. Nix makes an adjustment. 2 seconds on the play clock. And they barely get it off. It'll be a handoff right side now to J.K. Dobbins, and he will rev up and hit a whole gain of 4 for the Denver Broncos. J.K. Dobbins had a really big first drive there. Didn't see any R.J. Harvey in the backfield, and we still haven't yet. It's been the J.K. Dobbins show so far. Broncos certainly trying to get this running game going early, and it worked on that first drive. We are going to see Dobbins come out of the play here. So we could definitely see R.J. Harvey getting a carry right here. It will be Harvey in the backfield. 3 receiver set. Bryant on the bottom of the screen. Harvey behind Nix. Single back set. Nix, it'll be a handoff going right side to R.J. Harvey. Harvey Was looking there for a minute. Gets about a gain of 2 if I really had to guess. 2 or 3 at most. It's going to set up 3rd and 4 now for these Broncos. 3rd and medium. Bit of a anything goes sort of range. We are going to see Tyler Beatty come into the game. Adam Troutman also as well. Broncos trying to keep the drive alive with 3:12 and counting down here in the first. Broncos will break from formation. It's going to be Tyler Beatty to Nix's left. Shotgun set now. Ingram going to motion out wide. Nix snapping the gun. Going to drop back. Pressure getting in. He's going to loft one, and looks like a bit of miscommunication there. Sutton hand fighting with a Colts defensive back. And Broncos are going to get driven off of the field. 3 and out. Their first of the day. And yeah, it did look like a little miscommunication. Sutton really couldn't get a break out of whatever coverage was there. Nix just kind of overshot it. Didn't look pleased. Goes incomplete, and Jeremy Crawshaw will be on to punt from his own 42. He'll receive the snap at about his 28-yard line. Here's the snap. Crawshaw gonna boot this thing into Lucas Oil Air. That'll be fielded at the 10, will be returned here, and Broncos will just swarm him right there at the 15-yard line. 2:42 to go in the first. That was just a great kick by Jeremy Crawshaw. They're just doing the little 30-second eye on the field thing, which, you know what, I think that should be the default commercial, is eye on the field. I think that should be the default commercial. But, you know, NFL's got to sell ad spots. It's, the current format, not the best for viewer experience, I don't think. But it is what it is. I like the eye on the field ads a lot more. So make sure I move the ball over there. Can't leave the ball. So Indy's offense will be on the field now. Broncos defense making a look on punt looking to make them punt. My God, for the first time all season. We are going to see Jones in. He will drop back into the gun here. 3 receivers on the formation. Running back to Jones's right. It'll be a throw. Broncos bring 5. Pocket was starting to get in there. It's an overthrow. Stranad in coverage. And we are going to get a flag down. It was Stranad in coverage with Ogletree. And it looks like they might call one of the Broncos for somebody. I don't know who they're going to get or for what. It was an uncatchable ball. We'll see if they pick this up or not. They will not. It'll be DPI. DPI on an uncatchable pass. So, all right. No, they'll get you for that. Stranad's arm just... Oh, they called Surtain for it. For what? What did Surtain do? Okay, whatever. Okay. 1st and 10 now from their own 38. Jones in the gun here. Bit of a stacked formation. Jones, it'll be a play fake. Broncos bring 5. Pocket collapsing in. Batted away by Brandon Jones. Ranged in. Looking for Tyler Warren there over on the right side. Bit of a deep corner route to get into Denver territory. And that is just great play. So, yeah, Broncos brought 6 there. They were starting to get penetration. You had Surtain and Warren there or Surtain and Jones on Warren. Jones able to get in there and knock that ball away. 2nd and 10 for Indianapolis. Few scores from around the league. Philly, KC is 0-0. Buffalo, New York was 30-10 Buffalo. Jones in the gun. 2 receivers on that left side. Jones going to drop back. Broncos bring 4. Looking for an easy completion on an out route. They're going to call that a catch to Mitchell. But Broncos didn't like that call. They're up to the 46, and I'd be shocked if we don't see Sean Payton challenge that. No. He might have held on. Oh, Lord. Here's the spam bots. God damn it. And this is why we... All right. Jones in the gun. Taylor going to motion right. Jones on 3rd and 2, and he's going to have Taylor out of the backfield, and he's off to the races. Taylor will get knocked out of bounds by Surtain and Talanoa Hufanga, but not until he is down inside of the Broncos 20 down the right sideline. Huge catch and run. Wow. Yeah, Broncos defense, just the man coverage was not able to get to Jonathan Taylor on that. Now the Colts are once again in the 11. Taylor will take a handoff going right side. He's going to push forward for a gain of, looks to be 4. It's going to be 2nd and goal now for Indianapolis. Broncos defense, just, they are giving up these big chunk plays today and really just leaving it down to the red zone defense to get a stop here. Colts trying to go 10 possessions and 10 scores on the season. It's going to be Jones in the gun. 2nd and 8. It'll be a handoff. Taylor scampering forward, lunging. I don't know if they're going to give him the first. He had a first down at the 1-yard line, and that's about what he got down to, and they will call it 1st and goal, Colts at the 1. So the Broncos defense just needs to find an answer down here in just this goal line space. Taylor able to get some second effort shove from his guys just behind him. And they are going to run this out to the end of the first quarter. So it's going to be Colts at the 1 when they come back. 1st and goal from the Denver 1. My God. We are headed to a commercial break now. 7-6 Denver still. Colts are going to have it 1st and goal at the 1 when we come back. Man, Colts offense is moving. The Colts offense might be legit. This Indianapolis offense might actually be legit. I am not kidding. They are going up and down the field on this Denver defense right now, and Denver just simply does not have an answer. Until the Colts get to the red zone, Denver with their backs against the wall at this point. Jonathan Taylor with a huge catch and run out of the backfield that they just weren't able to contain. The man coverage couldn't get there, and then they ran it in closer. So, yeah. And no, I still have not found my phone. I have no idea where it is. I have no clue where I left it. I know I left it somewhere when I came in and changed before we actually got on stream, but I have no clue where it is. Alrighty. Bottle of Sparkle Ice Gonzo. Gonna go toss this in my handy dandy trash can. We're still in commercial break. Maybe I can try and find my phone again real quick. Oh, man. Where did I leave my phone? Chat, have you seen my phone? Chat, have you seen my phone? Oh, I found it. Never mind. I found my phone, chat. I found my phone. We're good. We're all good now. We are all good, chat. I found my phone. Oh, yeah. All right, it's all good now. Hopefully I got some banger shorts out of this stream. That would be sick. So here we go, back in Indianapolis. Start of the second quarter. Indianapolis ball inside of the Denver 5. They're at the 1-yard line now. This Colts offense is just going up and down the damn field, but the Broncos have been able to hold them to field goals up to this point. Colts are threatening for their first touchdown of the game. And this Broncos D-line is going to have to put in work here. We'll see what the Colts do. I imagine we see a run here, 1st and goal. It will be a heavy set for Indianapolis, so they've got 3 receivers on. They're just in tight. They try and sneak it. Where do they get him? It appears he will be spotted outside. He is short. It'll be 2nd and goal, and that was Franklin Myers that got in there and shut it down. They're going to call it 2nd and goal. Jones was unable to break the plane. Another really tight set, another quarterback sneak, and the Broncos will swarm in and bring him down. They're going to hold him out again. Alex Singleton basically just jumped the line, and we've got a flag down now. And they're going to call it on Denver. At least that's what appears. It's offsides on number 96. It's half the distance, so it's an inch. And that wipes out a huge play of a goal line stand. They're going to have to redo 2nd down. 96 was lined up offsides. Another sneak attempt. Jones reaching. They call it dead. They're calling it touchdown. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I need to scoot my number over. Daniel Jones with a rushing touchdown, so the Colts continue to put up points possession after possession this season. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. Yeah, Broncos defense just wasn't able to get the push in there that they needed. Daniel Jones just able to get enough push to shove his way into the end zone. Schrader on for the PAT, and it is good. Bragged with a kick above the crossbar. 14-12, 2nd quarter. Broncos going to have to respond here. I'm going to run one of those quick 30-second ads, so I will wait until the next real commercial break to go take a bathroom break at that point. Broncos defense is getting gashed right now, and they need to figure some things out because they are letting some big plays absolutely kill them. It's kind of a miracle they've only held to 13 points as it is right now. So now this Broncos offense will have a chance now, 1 possession game to go back down and take the lead. But Daniel Jones and this Colts offense are rolling, and I did not have Daniel Jones looking like this on my 2025 season bingo card. This Colts offense is running like a well-oiled machine right now. Wow. 13-7 Indianapolis. And they are about to run this kickoff here. Yeah. Not a ton to say between kickoff that I haven't already said. Kick is up. And that'll be fielded at about the 10. We are going to see Mims try to navigate this, I don't know, just an absolute clog there at the 33. And that's about where he will get down to. So, Broncos gonna have decent field position here. This offense needs to figure itself out now. Quick score update as well. Philadelphia scored on a Saquon Barkley 13-yard touchdown. So, for anyone with legs in that game, there is that for you. Broncos absolutely need to find some points here, whether field goal just to bring it within 3. Here we go. Nix in the gun. Harvey to his left. Nix, it'll be play action. That'll swing out to Franklin, and Franklin is going to get absolutely mobbed. It's going to be a loss of 3. Massive play, number 23 of the Colts. Kenny Moore just comes up, and it's a miracle that Troy Franklin hangs on to that ball. What a play by Kenny Moore. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13 now for Denver. Nix in the gun. Nix, deep drop. Now he's looking. Now he's dancing. Rolling left. Nix gonna load up and hawk one deep. He's got Troy Franklin over the top, and that is gonna get deep into Indianapolis territory. What a throw on the run by Nix, and what an over-the-shoulder catch by Troy Franklin. And that is a way to flip that field position quick. And really all you see, Franklin is on a flat route to start out that play. He sees Nix rolling. Anyways, a handoff now, I believe, to Harvey. Harvey gonna push forward for about 4 or 5. But my God, I'm still gushing about this. Sorry. And it's just wild. You've got Nix rolls to his left, like bootleg action, and just floats it to Troy Franklin on the run. Franklin was on a flat and just turned it up. And that is an outstanding play. And that's the type of play we expect from Bo. I set now for Bo, one receiver, top of the screen. Nix, play action, boot going to his right side. He's going to find Adam Troutman, and Troutman will spin his way to a first down inside of the Indianapolis red zone. So Broncos now threatening a response here. 12:15 to go and ticking down in the second quarter. Just an absolutely massive play there by Bo Nix. I really wish... I really wish I had someone just to, like, clip stuff for me, because I would have had them clip that call. I'm going to have to go back and make a short out of that later. Here we go. Nix in the gun. Now from the Indy 18. It'll be a fake two, and he's got Franklin over the middle. Franklin winding around the outside. He will get tackled down to the 2. Just looks like another little RPO play. 15-yard catch and run down to the Indianapolis 2. It was a fake there to Dobbins. Looked like an RPO. Bo just pulls it and fastballs it into a wide open Troy Franklin at the second level. Single back set now. Bo, it'll be a handoff to Dobbins. Dobbins looking, space, none. It's going to be a loss of about a half a yard there. Broncos just trying to bowl it into the end zone. It's going to set up second and goal at about the 2.5-yard line now. Second and goal, clock will tick under 11 minutes. What a drive this has been. Up to this point, that play from Bo Nix was a huge, huge throw. Especially given that the Broncos really needed a response drive here. Single back set once again, play action, booting, and he's got Franklin wide open on the corner! Touchdown! Denver, just a little play action, boot flat. Troy Franklin out on the right side. And that's a tie game, even though I can't type on the scoreboard. And the Broncos will tie it up pending the extra point. Just a little boot action to his right side. He's got Sherfield in the back of the end zone. Outstanding drive by the Broncos. Lutz now on to make this a 1-point game. Knuckles it up in there, and that is now 14-13 Denver. Denver now with the lead. Outstanding drive by the Denver Broncos. What a drive. Okay, I gotta try and make some sort of like clip here. What about let's see, can I get what I want here? What is this gonna give me here for this? Sorry, I'm trying to make a highlight here so I can upload it online. Okay, can I restart it? Yeah. Let's go from 50. Okay, maybe I'm onto something. Sorry, I'm trying to upload like a clip. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I'm screwing around with some stuff. Uh, hmm. Sorry, guys. I'm still like really zoned in on this. Okay. I made my highlight. That's all I wanted. I made my highlight. That's all I wanted. Sorry, that was a lot of work there. All right, we are going to be back in Indianapolis. It will be Indianapolis ball. Denver kicking. Denver does get ball to start the second half. So we'll wait and see how this goes. But the Broncos defense has a chance to give Denver some breathing room here. Caught at the 5, and it's going to be ran. 20, 25. He will get tackled down at the 28-yard line, I believe. And it will be Indy ball. Not to be confused with independent baseball. Wow. Giants Dallas went down to the last second of overtime. Brandon Aubrey able to lift Dallas past the Giants. Giants put up a hell of a fight. So what a game there. All right, it's going to be a bunch set right for Jones, single back formation. 85, Ogletree in motion. It'll be a handoff to Jonathan Taylor, riding that run game, and he's not going to get much there. Looks to be about a gain of 1. I believe Surtain was somewhere in on that tackle. It's a short gain for Indianapolis, now trying to respond to a Denver touchdown after Denver re-grabbed the lead. Broncos defense trying to hold strong and keep Indianapolis out. Here we go. 2nd and 8 now. They called it a gain of 2. Jones out of the gun. Going to drop back. Pressure getting in on him. What a sliding catch from Pierce. They do call that a catch, but he is down by contact immediately. Sliding grab by Pierce. What a snag between Surtain and Hufanga. I don't know how he keeps that off of the ground. First down, Indianapolis. Peyton was reaching for that challenge flag, but he won't challenge it. It was a clean catch. Jones, it'll be a pistol set. Pierce gonna motion from right to left. Jones, it will be play action. Benito, there's a flag down. I believe this will be on the Indianapolis Colts. It's a throw out to Jonathan Taylor for about a gain of 4. We'll see what the flag is. I believe this is holding. Benito had a screaming lane to the quarterback if he doesn't get held coming off of the Colts' left side. Oh, okay. It's going to be illegal. It'll be a legal shift on Alec Pierce. Illegal motion there. So, rewind that. 2nd and 15 now. Amazing. It's the first real negative play that the that the Colts have had all day offensively. Oh, it's so nice. I'll explain. All right, Jones in the gun. Jones looking left side. He's got a guy, and that is Mitchell, number 10. Gain of what looked to be about 10 or 11. It'll set up 12 is what they say, so it'll set up 2nd and 3. I thought it was 2nd down. So they replayed first down on that. Man, Mitchell barely able to hang on to that thing. No, they were running the carousel graphic for the Colts this time instead of the Broncos, and it brings me great glee to not see Denver. From the Indy 48 now, Jones in the gun, 2 receivers, bottom of the set, 1 up top, that is Pittman. Jones with the snap, dropping back, free rusher in his face, and that is knocked away by Jahdae Barron. The rookie Broncos first round pick. 8:04 to go here in the second. And I believe he was tailing Josh Downs there, number 1. So good knockaway there by Barron. Broncos trying to force their first punt, really, of the Colts season. It'll be from the Indy side of the field, from the 48. Pittman gonna motion from the left slot over to the left side. He will still be the slot guy there, 2x2 set. Jones from the gun, handoff now, and Taylor will not get there. He gets right to the 50. He needed to. He gets 3. Maybe they say he only got 2, and Bronco down, grabbing his ankle. That is Pat Surtain. Down on the field, trying to roll his ankle out a little bit, and that is not good if you are the Denver Broncos. Looks like he got twisted up there on the back with Pittman. Yeah, he got it tangled up. He's got his helmet off. They're looking at him. They're not cutting to commercial break, so I imagine they'll have him up in a second here. Colts in the huddle. It'll be 4th and 1. We'll see what happens here now. And are we going to timeout? We are going to timeout. Commercial timeout. Pat Surtain down with an injury. Fuck. That is not what you want to see. That is not what you want to see. Pat Surtain down. He was grabbing at his ankle. That is the absolute last thing you want to see as a Broncos fan. Not good. Not good. Oh, no bueno. No bueno. We are in commercial break. It'll be 4th and 1 when we return to the game. It'll be 4th and 1 at the 50 at midfield, so we'll see what the Colts want to do there, because they're not trying to punt. Broncos are going to be down Pat Surtain for at least 1 play. Just given that he had to be pulled out with an injury, he can't come back in for the following play. So it will at least be 1 Pat Surtainless play. At least 1. Oh, hey, I did manage to get that highlight uploaded too. Probably longer than it needed to be. But, you know, I have a stream to run. I can't spend forever trying to make highlight clips. It is rough being a one-man production crew. I am my own boss and my own employee. All right, we are back in Indianapolis now. We are going to see what what Indy does here at 4th and 1 from midfield. They looked like they wanted to go for it. We'll see what the choice is here. Surtain was walked off with some assistance there, with a couple of assistants. That is not good for the Denver Broncos. So it's going to be Daniel Jones now throwing at Jahdae Barron and Riley Moss, excuse me. 4th and 1, first down at the 49. It's going to be a 2-man backfield for Indy out of the gun. It'll be a handoff to Tyler Warren, and they will get him short. Denver ball! Turnover on downs, and Denver's defense able to stand up for the first real time today. It was a handoff to Tyler Warren and was not able to get there. Denver likely sniffed this out. It's a gun split set. They try to hand it off and let Taylor play fullback or seal that backside. Now he's just a decoy. And Jahdae Barron was the one that really got him down there on that side. They gave Tyler Warren the ball and just unable to make it there. Colts got cute with that play call. Broncos ball at midfield. And that is the Colts' first non-scoring possession this season. They come in bunches. Single back set for Nix now. Going to motion Franklin to the other side of the formation. It's an end-around jet sweep. Franklin broke out of a tackle, and then he's able to surge forward for a gain of 12. Broncos now definitely trying to take advantage of the Colts' turnover on downs. They are already in Indy territory, down to the 39. Nix in the gun. Harvey to his right. Nix going to drop back now. Down. It's just a low ball he throws to Sherfield there for a gain of maybe 4. It is 4 to Sherfield. Bit of a low ball from Nix there. Looked like he just kind of flicked it there, but Sherfield definitely had some run after catch if Nix were able to keep it up. But alas, still a gain of 4. Going to be a 3-man bunch on the left side of the formation now at receiver. It's going to be a handoff to Harvey. Looked like they were trying to get a read option, and absolutely nothing for Harvey going up that left side. Looks like a read option that Nix just wasn't able to get a look that he wanted. Hands off to Harvey, and Harvey hesitated too long in the backfield. It's exactly what happened. Trying to pop my ears. It'll be 3rd and 6 now for Denver. Clock ticks just under 6 minutes to go. From the Indianapolis 35, it's going to be what looks to be an empty set for Nix. Nix getting some adjustments. Play clock down to 3. Nix, snap. Gets it. Colts bring 4. It's a slant to Bryant, and he almost gets there. Forward progress, I believe, is going to have him a yard short. We'll see where they spot this thing. Or are they going to give him a generous spot? They give Harvey the first. The angle, I didn't like that spot. I thought he was short. I wish I could show this without getting killed. It looked like he was stopped short. I'd be shocked. I would be so shocked if Shane Steichen doesn't throw the red challenge flag than they do. Rightfully so. Harvey was short of that. Bryant was absolutely short of that first down. They should mark this as like a 4th and half a yard. Pat Bryant, though, able to get Denver way closer there. They just don't get the first down conversion. I'd be shocked if Peyton doesn't go for this here. I mean, hell, judging from last week, I would be shocked if Peyton doesn't go for this thing. Don't mind the yawn. Apologies. I did not get the most sleep last night. So, is what it is. Absolute cinema of a game so far, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Absolute banger of a game so far. Hey, we're having fun, right? How we feeling in there? Anyone that's watching, how are we feeling thus far? Broncos fan, Colts fan, whatever fan of a team that you are. How are we feeling? Let me know in chat. We are in commercial break. Shane Steichen challenged the call on the field whether or not Pat Bryant got that first. Now, they ruled it a first on the field, but Pat Bryant was obviously about a half yard short of that marker. I'd be shocked if this is not overturned. I'd be pissed if this wasn't overturned. Need some agua. Agua good. Did you know that water's good for you? I could maybe turn on my bedroom light. That might help. My right ear won't pop all of a sudden. Call stands? What? Wow. Call stands. Indy loses the challenge and a timeout. Wow. That's a shock. That's a shock. Colts lose the timeout in the challenge. 5:19 to go. And now for this driving Broncos offense inside of the Indy 40. Nix will be in the gun, running back to his right. 2x2 set. Nix, it'll be a throw out, screen to Franklin. Franklin will get about 2, maybe 3 on that. Excuse me. Gonna set up 2nd and 7 now for Denver, trying to get that screen game going as they did last year, using it a little more strategically, I would argue. It's a bit of an extension of the run game, really. So Franklin gets another catch. So if you got him in PPR, hope you're loving that right now. 4:50 to go and counting down. 2nd and 7. Nix in the pistol set. I believe that is Dobbins behind him. Nix, it'll be play action to Dobbins. Gonna stand tall, flick it out to Dobbins, and Dobbins gets clobbered. It gets broke up by Franklin. Zaire Franklin of Indianapolis, number 44. Not the best throw there from Bo. It gets tipped by an offensive lineman, makes it a wonky throw out, and Dobbins ends up paying for it and gets hit hard from Franklin. It's going to be another gun set here for Bo and the Broncos. Bo trying to make some adjustments. 5 seconds on the play clock. Nix counting down. Down to 2. Gets the snap off. Nix, it's a blitz on. And looking for Sutton, and where there is going to be a flag. They're going to get Howard on pass interference. Or at least illegal contact. Shane Steichen's pissed. Shane Steichen was pissed about the call. I don't know what the penalty is here. The Colts fans aren't thrilled about that. Let's see what the call is. So Sutton, it is PI. He hooks it, so it's a good call. He hooked and yanked. They weren't even looking for the ball. Howard just hooks Sutton with the arm. And Shane Steichen's absolutely livid. That'll put Denver down inside of the Indianapolis 15-yard line. Refs are still gathered up, talking it out. And what are they discussing here? We haven't had a continuation of play yet. Oh, they called the flag on Steichen, too. Damn. Refs are still discussing something. All right, ball's down at the Indianapolis 10. Shane Steichen is seething. Fans are unhappy about it. Nix is going to come in a single back set, 2 receiver set for him. Nix, it'll be a handoff going up the middle there for Dobbins. Dobbins gets smacked. Spun around there for a gain of 4. Looked like Ebukam and Franklin or one of them were on that. Absolutely smacked into J.K. Dobbins. Clock is going to tick below 4 minutes on this play here. Play clock at 15. Nix once again in a single back set. It looks like Harvey in the backfield. 2 tight ends to his left, 2 receivers right. Nix, it's going to be play action. Booting left, now settling middle. Nix escaping pressure, looking. Flag down, incomplete. Looking for Lucas Kroll. There's a flag down. It was caught by a Colt out of bounds. Bo Nix trying to rifle it in there. And Kroll absolutely got held. You can't do that. I don't care what calls you're mad about. You cannot grab and hold a guy like that if you are Howard. I think Nix knew he had a bit of a free play there after that hold because he just kind of threw a fuck it ball. So that is a half the distance to the goal there. It was defensive illegal contact. Now with the Indianapolis 3, 1st and goal Broncos. Dobbins to Nix's left. A little RPO, fade, looking for Sutton in a miscommunication on the play. And that'll fall incomplete. Kenny Moore in on the coverage. Sutton, the target out of the slot. Nix just ends up overshooting it, trying to get a jump ball to him. But nothing there. That is going to make it 2nd down and goal now for Denver. Bunch of penalties on the drive. Couple of them for sure. One of them, you could have gone either way. Pistol set now for Bo Dobbins in the backfield. 3 receiver set. We're going to see Mims motion right to left. And gonna throw it. Bo looking for Sutton and another flag. They're gonna flag Howard again. Same official. And the Colts are about to rip this ref apart. It's gonna be PI on, well, apparently, according to the broadcast, Sam Ehlinger. And it's another call, another rightful call. He grabs Sutton's jersey right here at the chest and pulls it. It's holding. It's holding at best. They call it DPI. So here we go. Broncos eye set now from the 1-yard line. Nix trying to hard count, hand off to Dobbins. Dobbins gets clobbered, loss of a half a yard. DeForest Buckner coming off of that left side. It's the first time we've really said his name today, and he makes a great play on the ball. 2nd and goal now for Denver inside of the Colts 2. Broncos looking to extend this lead. And they are looking for a touchdown to make it 8. Broncos going to fully change formation here. Harvey going to go out into the slot. Now in the gun. Nix, roll out pass, looking for something. Back of the end zone. He's got a man. Touchdown, Adam Troutman. 2nd touchdown of the game for Bo. Adam Troutman in the back corner of the end zone just on a pass, roll out, dash. And nobody follows him out. It's just a little C route there from Adam Troutman. Tiny little C route. He's got a flat under him. Nobody follows him there into the back of the end zone. 3:03 to go in the half, and we will get the PAT tacked on by Will Lutz. So the Broncos take the turnover on downs from the defense, and they march it 50 yards. With some help from Indianapolis. Whatever you think of those calls, I feel like I can objectively say that a number of calls on that drive were legitimate. Like, that is stuff that you would call. Now, whether you call it as PI, holding or illegal contact, that I'm not sure. That one's a little more subjective, kind of, play to play, subject to subject, however you want to run that. I am myself going to be right back. You are not missing anything. We are waiting for kickoff, commercial break. I have got to run to the bathroom real quick, but I will see you guys in just a second. Oh, we're back. We are back, and you are still watching Crushing It. Appreciate everybody for sticking it out here. It's been a fun game so far. We've had some fun calls that I've gotten to have that I will make into shorts later once I kind of come back and rewatch the broadcast and all of that. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. We've had quite a few of you guys in here. I mean, 6 concurrent, 4 likes, and this is my first stream since the Super Bowl. So, a lot of appreciation for you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you every step of the way. And let us keep going. Bo Nix has had an absolute hell of a half. And I'm going to pull up these numbers on my phone, because I don't actually know what the numbers are, but Bo Nix has had a hell of a half right now. Absolute whale of a half for Bo Nix. And we'll go check these player numbers here. 12 for 15, 115, 3 tutties. Bo's having himself a half so far. Indeed having himself a half. So there is the kick by Lutz. That will be fielded right at the goal line. It will be returned. He will stumble and fall down at about the 24. Number 6 there for Indianapolis. PJ Locke in there on the tackle. And, well, here was the news that everyone might have been waiting for. Pat Surtain is back on the field. Pat Surtain is back on the field. Looks like his ankle is taped up a little bit, that left side. We got a flag down on the field here. Not sure what this is. It was illegal formation on somebody. Illegal formation on the Colts. It has been sloppy, penalty-wise, from Indy. I mean, Howard has really been the subject of these Indy penalties here. And now they get tagged for illegal formation. That's rough. So from their own 19, Jones in the gun. It'll be a handoff to Jonathan Taylor, looking middle, going right, and he's going to have a swarm of Broncos on him before they whistle the play dead. Gain of 5 for Jonathan Taylor, and that'll set up second. They give him 6, 2nd and 4. I'm going to grab a protein shake. If I can reach them, good God. Oh, it's my only one left. I got to go buy some more. We'll crack this open at half. We'll crack that open at half. 2nd and 4, pistol set now. Pittman going to motion in a little tighter. Another handoff to Jonathan Taylor. Stiff arms a man, but unable to get out of the backfield. Here, come here, come here. Come say what up.
What up?
This is my dad.
Yo, yo.
This is my dad.
Oh, 2113, huh?
Yeah, dude, I got the whole setup.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You fitting to head out?
Yeah, I'm bouncing.
Hell yeah.
Well, looks like a decent game.
2-minute warning. God, you're about to get to sit in live on me going bonk.
Good, I love it.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Love you, buddy.
Hey, love you too, Johnny. Drive safe.
Yes, sir. Have a good game.
Will do. I definitely think we're going to clip that one. We are in the 2-minute warning commercial break. We're going to clip that. We're going to clip that. That was great. Come on, that's great content. I don't care. That's great content. I don't care what anyone says. Let me see if I can go find it. If I can go properly find the clip. Let's see. This isn't going to be a very long clip. We are still in commercial break. I'm just trying to make a highlight clip here. Oh, and I just... Okay. Okay, I'll make that clip later. Whatever. I'll make that clip later. It's going to be second down for Indianapolis when we get back from the 2-minute warning. You are not missing anything. Indianapolis ball inside of 2 minutes. Broncos get the ball back in the second half. We will have stats and all that fun jazz at halftime. I'm a stats junkie myself, so I've already got them pulled up on my phone. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson of not having chat on screen. Because I've been rated and not known it, so. But I don't believe... I got rated by Grossi, I believe, twice. I don't believe Grossi's live. Perna's live. I just don't know if Perna really does raids. Maybe they do. Maybe they got somebody scouting. Maybe they got somebody scouting. All right, yeah. I do have... Well, I got to go get the numbers pulled back up. I'm going to have these ready to go for halftime here. Because having all of the numbers is very important to me. I do like having numbers. Numbers are my friend. Okie doke. So Colts are looking roughly for the Denver 38 here for field goal range. They will be taking this 2nd and 4 from their own 25 3/4. Give them the 26. Bo Nix and the Broncos have had a really nice first half, and you want to see that continue in the second half. Defense looking to start clamping down here and making some adjustments to Indianapolis. Going to be a gun set. Trips left for Jones. Tries a hard count there. Taylor to his right. Jones, hard count once again. Play clock down to 2. Motion, and they just get it off. Jones back to throw, pumps, and now he's got a man. That is Josh Downs down the left sideline. Tackle made by Riley Moss, and we got a flag down. What are they going to call here? They're saying flag down to the 38. And illegal contact on John A. Barron. They declined the penalty, so it is first down Indianapolis. It didn't matter. Rookie on rookie violence there. Warren on... Barron on Warren. We've got rookie on rookie violence. No good. So now from their own 35-yard line, you're going to have Jones in the gun. 2 receivers up top, 2 down at the bottom as well. Takes a snap from the gun. Jones dropping back, and he's looking deep down the middle. Alec Pierce beats Riley Moss, and we got a flag right there on the spot, down to the Denver 21. Massive gain. Riley Moss gets torched on that. And he just gets outran on that. And I wonder now if they're going to get Riley Moss for PI or illegal contact, because he preemptively went for that tackle before Pierce even had the ball. All right, so both penalties get declined, so it's just a huge gain now for Indianapolis, able to take a huge chunk, and they are easily in field goal range now with 1:46 to go. But if Indy scores quick enough, Denver should get another crack at it before they get the ball at half. 1st and 10 for Indianapolis at the Denver 21-yard line. Alec Pierce with a huge 44-yard catch. Jones in the gun once again. We're going to see Pittman motion left to right. Here's the snap, play action. Jones back, screens it out over to Tyler Warren, and he's got space and blockers. And he doesn't get taken down until he is inside the Denver 10. Down at the Denver 7. Alex Singleton is the one that finally got to him. First and goal for Indianapolis. And Quentin Nelson is a little slow getting up. Absolute perfect screen design. They just toss it out to Warren, let the blitz come into him. And, Nelson took a bit of a... Nelson took a hit to the knee there, or to the upper thigh. Hufanga was the one that was right there, just a shoulder pad, what looked like into that thigh pad, knee pad area. Hufanga wanted to go under the block, and that's something that you risk when you go underneath trying to get into making a tackle. So Nelson's got to come out for at least a play. Yeah, Hufanga just misses the tackle trying to go under Quentin Nelson. He went right. Play was going left. So Nelson will be out for at least one play here. But he looks okay, and that's the important thing. Nelson looks okay, and that is the important thing. So glad to see that. Gonna have Downs and Pierce stacked on the right side. Pittman alone. Now you're gonna have Downs motion to the left side of the formation. Snap in the gun for Jones. Jones looking right. He's got Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield, and that is a touchdown. Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor just jogs it in on a little 7-yard scamper. And just like that, it is another close game. Or it's a close game again. 1:31 to go here in the first half. Broncos just kind of blew the coverage here because you've got one guy supposed to keep an eye on the back and another guy supposed to go across with Alec Pierce. They both chase Alec Pierce, and it leaves Taylor wide open on that right side. Extra point is up and good. You got a 20-21 ball game now. Denver hanging on to a small lead. And if I'm Denver, I'm trying to go down, and you have to get at least a field goal out of this drive. Considering that you get ball in the second half to start out, you need to make this the last possession of the half somehow and come away with points. That has to be the objective for Denver. Indianapolis left you a load of time on the clock. Now you've got to take advantage of that. And now you've got to make them pay for leaving that time on the clock. Denver is going to have a minute, roughly 1:30, probably 1:28-ish to go, I assume, with a kick return. So, like, we'll call it 1:25 to go with 3 timeouts and a red-hot Bo Nix right now. So this return, I guarantee they return it. You need to get some good field position here out of this play. If something crazy big happens on this punt or on this kick return, I beg one of you in chat to clip it if something crazy big happens. If I get to freaking out, I absolutely need somebody to clip this. Here we go. Schrader going to get his run up, and he will just pooch this into the landing zone. Caught by Harvey at the 5. Harvey trying to make something work here, and he will get tackled at about the 33-yard line. So exactly as I called it, minute 25, 3 timeouts now for Bo Nix and this Broncos offense. And they are going to have a chance to go down and score going into half. Wow, man. Look at those numbers. Jones, 235 yards. Damn. In the first half, no less. Feeling like the Browns game last year almost. So here we go. Nix in the gun. Going to have Dobbins or Beatty over to his left. Nix drops back to throw. Pressure. He's able to get it away to Troy Franklin going left to right. Franklin able to find a little bit of space. Broncos are going to go up-tempo here, try to save their timeouts. 2nd and 5. Minute 10 to go. Broncos going to get set, trying to waste as little time as possible. Clock going to run to a minute. 60 seconds now. Nix takes the shotgun snap after communicating with Quinn. It's going to be a little toss out to his left. Bidet trying to fight out of a tackle, and he's barely going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Third down now. Clock's going to run under 45 seconds now. Broncos rushing to get set here. Trying to get a first down before they take a timeout here. About 25 yards out of field goal range. They get the snap off. Nix back in the gun. Blitz is picked up. Nix looking over the middle, unable to find anything. And it will be fourth down. So Broncos are going to leave roughly 30 seconds on the clock here. We are going to get a punt out of them. And that is bad news there for Denver. So Colts are going to get the ball back. Ideally, Crenshaw able to pin him back down at their own 5 or so. Probably kick this from about the 25. Snap from the 37. Crenshaw going to get this thing away. It's a deep, not deep enough, and it will be returned. And able to get dragged down at the 21. We are going to get a flag down. We'll see what this is. So what are we going to get on this flag? It is a hold on Indianapolis, so that is going to back him up 10 yards. So that'll be at their 11. 18 seconds for Indianapolis to try and get some points before halftime. 1 timeout. That's the important thing to remember right now. Denver's going to have some adjustments they got to make in the locker room. The rush defense has been good, but the Colts have been picking them apart in the pass game, and not just like short and medium stuff. They have had a lot open in the form of the deep ball. So Denver needs to batten down the hatches here, limp into halftime with a 1-point lead, and make whatever adjustments they can. And it'll be a handoff out of the gun to Jonathan Taylor. Taylor's not going to get much of anywhere. Gets stuffed. And it does not appear that we are going to get an Indianapolis timeout. And it looks that we will be running this thing to the half. And that will be your halftime score, everybody. 21 Denver, 20 Indianapolis. Your Broncos will be receiving the second half kickoff. And this Broncos offense certainly looking the way we thought they would last week. A couple of limp drives. You don't love to see that. Defense has been playing a lot of bend, don't break. Not the dominant effort that we were certainly expecting out of this defense. I tell you what, all right? Indy is giving me more faith in him, man. Indy is giving me more faith. I'm not even going to hold you. Indy looks good. And I think after a game and a half, I think it is safe to say that Indianapolis is your front runner for the AFC South. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know down in chat below. I am going to drink myself a little protein shake real quick. Make sure that I am still up and working well for you guys. But yeah, what are you guys thinking in chat? Let me know. Like, how are we feeling? Should we do that halftime poll thing here? Yeah, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Hang on a minute. All right. All right, poll's up in chat. Poll is up in chat. I am now going to get my protein shake, and then we'll start going over these halftime numbers. Because, man, it's been an absolute doozy of a game so far, I tell you what. I got my shirtless protein shake. Oh, lordy. I'll throw that away in a second. Yeah, let me get some protein in me. These ones are actually really good. If anyone in my chat likes, or, like wants protein shakes or whatever, these ones are really good. They're the premier protein ones. They're not bad. Oh, God, I broke chat. I broke chat on screen. Oh, God. I absolutely shattered chat on screen. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's great. That's great. All right. Numbers. We all like numbers, don't we? We always do halftime stat review, obviously. Probably as you should. I feel like it'd be a sin if I didn't do halftime stat review. I'm going to move the ball over preemptively there. So, for your Denver Broncos, the passing numbers, they're not out of this world, but they are, my God, efficient. Nix, 14 for 18, 119, 3 touchdowns. Great showing from Nick so far. He had a dazzling throw to Troy Franklin. I think I made a clip of my call over that. So maybe go check that out at some point if you like the channel, whatever, what have you. Broncos rushing game, it's not being used as much as we'd like to see, but they're not doing bad when they're getting the ball here. J.K. Dobbins, 7 of 34, averaging 4 a touch. Franklin's got that 11-yard jet sweep. And then Harvey having a bit of a rougher time there. I think the Colts are really kind of keyed in on Mr. Harvey. So what else do we got? And I am doing this from my phone. I don't care. I'm keeping my eye on chat in case I get raided. Because I have missed a raid before and it was tragic. Anywho, what do we got? Receiving, Troy Franklin is looking like your true number. He is the number 1 receiver of this game. Franklin, 6 catches, 65 yards, 1 tutty. So Franklin having a good day. Mims has that 23-yard touchdown that you love to see. Pat Bryant's got 2 catches for 18. Troutman's got 3 catches for 10 and a score. Sherfield's got a catch for 3. Beatty's got 1 for no gain. No one else has a catch. Now, defensively for the Denver Broncos, it has been rough. It has been rough defensively so far. Colts, 272 total yards just in the first half. If you're the Broncos defense, you have to find a way to get that not as high. I can't, I'm unable to word here. But 17 first downs for Indy. They're 3 for 6 on third. Now, if there is one call that the Broncos are answering, it is the call to the rushing game. Indy's only got 38 rushing yards in the game, and that is very important for Denver right now to be able to control the pace of the game. Now they just need to batten down the hatches over the air. Meanwhile, Colts are 0 for 1 on fourth down. Broncos haven't gone for it. Neither team has a sack, by the way. Neither team has a sack, so credit to both offensive lines for playing amazing. What else? Penalty game. Colts are losing that in terms of calls. They're not losing it in terms of yards. Granted, Broncos have had a couple of penalties that would have been huge get declined against them because the play themselves was already huge. So 3 for 38 for Denver, 7 for 38 for Indy. Time of possession battle, it is 15-48 in favor of Indy. Hello, Hoi Bok Choi. Let's go Broncos. I absolutely agree. Hoping that Denver is able to hang on to this thing. 1 point lead. Offense is looking good. Defense just needs to find a way to get it together. Let's go over to the Indianapolis side of stats now. Broncos unable to hold Daniel Jones in. Didn't think I'd be saying that today. I said the Broncos were gonna bring Daniel Jones back to earth, and that has not been the case today. 13 and 19 for 236 and a tutty. Jonathan Taylor hasn't really had his way on the ground though. 11 for 38. Where the hell is that shutdown defense? I'm right there with you, Woofy 2619. I'm right there with you. Colts have gotten a lot of chunk plays during the game. I will say they have, it's for the defense today, it's been a lot of bend don't break, really, and they've broken more times than you'd like to see, obviously. It's defense has got to adjust. Offense is picking up their end of the slack right now, and they have the lead. Defense had maybe 1 or 2 okay drives in that half. They had the 2 that they gave up the field goals on, which was, good, back against the wall, bent don't break type of stuff. They had the one at midfield that they got the ball back on possession. So it hasn't been all bad defensively. There's been a lot of huge chunk plays against Denver here. Riley Moss gave up the one to Alec Pierce. There was the catch and run by Warren. It's a bit of a weird game right now. Like I said, it almost reminds me of that Cleveland game last year, to be completely honest. Back onto our numbers here. So like I said, Danny Dimes, 236, 1 touchdown, 13-19. He's been efficient. Rushing game for Indy isn't doing them any favors, but the receiving numbers, Daniel Jones is spreading the ball like peanut butter on bread. Alec Pierce, 2 catches for 55. Tyler Warren, also 2 catches for 55. Jonathan Taylor, 2 for 50. Josh Downs, 3 for 38. Mitchell, I don't know his first name, 2 for 20. Pittman's been getting shut down, so this isn't even a Pat Surtain issue. Pat Surtain is holding up his end of the bargain for the most part. And then you got Mo Alley Cox with 1 catch for 8 yards. So those are your halftime numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Broncos defense just hasn't had it all there thus far, and really you got to give a lot of credit to Indy right here. I mean, I was questioning, and I don't know if anyone in the current room kind of saw like my Titans recap. I did like a mini Colts preview in there. My biggest question was really whether or not were the Colts just that good? And Shane Steichen's a good coach. He just has not had a quarterback capable of running his offense until, I guess, fucking Daniel Jones, right? So really, the big question kind of in my mind was, were the Colts that good or were the Dolphins that bad? And I think there are some elements of both in it. I definitely think that this Colts offense is humming right now with Daniel Jones. And I mean, we could be seeing, Daniel Jones pull that 2024 Darnold right now. And he is playing elite football right now. That's through a game and a half, Daniel Jones is playing elite football. Shane Steichen is calling a great game. Broncos offense is playing really well right now too. So really, it's going to, I think the story of the second half is going to be which defense can hold. Not even particularly dominate. It's just going to be which defense can hold. Probably both. I agree for sure. I think the Dolphins are going to be god-awful this year. I didn't see the end of that Pats game, actually. Because I was kind of keeping up with that Pats game for a minute, just watching YouTube TV multi-view. But I did not see the end of that game. I'm actually really curious now. Okay, Miami lost. But it was way closer. Pats won 33-27 on that one. Tua looked all right. You know what? Tua was pretty okay. Tyreek Hill had a good game there. Didn't score. But if the Dolphins defense is giving up, my God, 33 to Drake May, that's a problem. That's a problem. So I definitely think there's an element of the Dolphins are going to be that bad, but the Colts might actually be okay. And who knows, maybe the Colts are on their, Saints 2-game run where they're going to put up 90,000 points over 2 games and then fall apart after week 2. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen because I think Steichen's a way better coach than Dennis Allen. Alrighty, so I think what I am going to do, I am just right before we come out of halftime, I'm going to go fill my water. Probably going to go use the bathroom as well real quick. So stick around. I won't be long. And we are going to have an amazing second half. Thank you all just for watching. Honestly, up to this point, I appreciate each and every fucking one of yous. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. We're back. I have returned. I believe the game is also almost back as well, so that would be lit. That would be fire. Alrighty, yeah, I actually timed that really well. So welcome back out of halftime, everybody. I've got the announcers on the camera right now. Hey, I want to be those guys. I would love to be those guys. But I do it on YouTube because I can't afford the college to go get a communications degree or whatever the hell else I'd need. Here we go, second half football, and we are going to see flags immediately on the kickoff. It was fielded by Harvey. And what do we got? Kick short of the landing zone, so Schrader absolutely sells. Broncos are going to get this thing at the goddamn 40-yard line, I think, or the 45. What's the poll looking like? 6 votes. I think we're either 5-1 Broncos or 4-2. I'm not sure on my percentages. I think it is 5-1. I think we'll close the poll so chat isn't broken down there, because my god, chat on screen was absolutely shattered. Here we go. Bo going to be in a single back set. Sherfield going to motion to the right side of the formation. Nix, it'll be a handoff right side, cutting back left. J.K. Dobbins fighting forward, and he's able to get, I'm going to give him 5. I give him 5, they gave him 5, everybody's giving him 5, so I guess we're giving him 5. Nice little 5-yard carry there by Dobbins, able to kind of bounce off a couple of guys and fight forward. It's the kind of, Denver needs to come out and establish this running game in the second half. They had some really good runs in the first half, and I think right now, this is the drive to really set that rushing attack. Pistol set for Nix. Going to see Mims motion to the right side of the formation. Play action. A little bit of a screen out to Mims, and that is going to be shut down after just a gain of 2. Colts were able to cover and contain it really well. And that is going to be 3rd and 4 now for Denver, so they only give it a gain of 1. It was a weird bit of misdirection there because you had Troy Franklin coming right to left behind the entire play, behind Bo Nix even. Just a weird bit of orbit motion on that. So we'll see what Denver's going to do. 3rd and 4. Denver needs a statement drive right now. It's going to be a gun set for Nix. Franklin going to motion over to the left side of the formation. Kenny Moore will follow. Nix takes a snap, drops back 3 steps, hits in, and now he's going to run for it. Bo Nix has got open grass, and he will slide down at the opposing 36. Bo Nix able to use his legs and keep this Denver drive alive. That's a huge run there for Bo Nix. Nix has not... God, my nose is all fucky. I should have blew it. Nix just able to find just a breakdown in containment. Gun set now for Nix. And just going to toss one out to Cortland Sutton. Lazy little out route. Sutton's going to fall over like one of the pillars at Stonehenge and catch it. Bo leaving absolutely hoi bok choy. Bo leave! I got to buy a Bo Nix jersey. I'm wearing the old Elway 7. It's my first live broadcast of the year. I missed last week. Otherwise, this would have been the inaugural jersey. I probably would have worn PS2 this week. It's going to be an empty set for Bo. Harvey going to motion into the backfield to Nix's left. Nix dropping back. Clean pocket. He's got Harvey on a little Texas route inside of the Indy 20. Going to get it down to the Indianapolis 13-yard line. And there's another conversion. Harvey making his presence known as a receiver out of the backfield. And that is just a classic Texas route. Classic Texas route. At least that's what it looked like the way he was crossing. All right, Broncos got up to the line a bit quick here. Mims going to go out to the right side. Real tight on the back of Ingram. Nix in the gun with an offset back. It's going to be a screen out to Troy Franklin. Franklin makes a man miss, breaks a tackle, and Franklin fighting down, and he almost gets to the sticks. Almost down to the 4. It's a gain of 9, 2nd and 1. Broncos have a first down at the 3. Just a quick little screen there. Sutton able to get out and get a really nice block on Bynum. And that is That's the exact thing you want to happen out of a screen there. You get a one-on-one, Franklin and Colts DB number 4, I believe that is Howard. And Franklin just able to wiggle past him and get through. 2nd and 1 now from inside of the Indianapolis 5. Play clock down to 4. Nix under center. Troutman will motion. It'll be a handoff to J.K. Dobbins going right side. And what do they call it? Touchdown, Denver, J.K. Dobbins. 5 yards out, Dobbins able to just fight his way into the end zone. Got twisted. Blackman was the first to make contact with him. God, they just twist him around. I don't know if they've got enough evidence to overturn that thing, honestly. If there is a challenge or a review on it, I don't know. All right, no challenge on it, and the Will Lutz extra point is good. 28-20 Denver. That is a statement drive to open the second half. What a drive from Bo Nix and these Broncos. I am going to run and blow my fucking nose real quick because my shit is running. The moaning emoji in chat. Honestly, I'm going to pin that. I'm going to pin that. You get the pin. I've pinned you, Hoy Bok Choi. You get the pin. All right, I'll be right back. I don't blow my nose. There we go, I can breathe. I can breathe again. Through my nostrils. It's a miracle, folks. It's a miracle. It's an absolute miracle I can breathe through my feckin' nose. We are still in ad break. You have missed absolutely nothing. It's been a really great game so far, and it's been really fun with you guys. Like, I just want to come out and say that. I've been having a lot of fun with you guys. Now I need them birds to score. Gotcha. Eagles, I assume, or Cardinals? I mean, I would like the Chiefs to start 0-2. I think that'd be so funny if the Chiefs started 0-2. I wonder what we've got for score updates around the league. Yeah, let's get some league scores here. So, Cards-Panthers 27-3. Cardinals are blowing the doors off of the Panthers right now. Panthers look like shit. Eagles 10, Chiefs 10 in that Super Bowl rematch. Elsewhere, really, there's not a lot of games on today, to be honest. Most of it was in the morning. Only a couple of games on now, but yeah, Panthers are getting dicked. And then you got Sunday Night Football, Falcons, Vikings, and then 2 Monday night games tomorrow. One of them a division game between the Raiders and the Chargers. A lot of games over already. And we are into the late afternoon. Third quarter, 11-13 to go. Broncos fresh off of taking a 28-20 lead. And it will be Indianapolis ball. Vikings in a few hours. Yeah, Vikings-Falcons is the game, I believe. That is Penix and McCarthy. So, Lutz now in for the kick, and Indy ball, not to be confused with Indy baseball. And there is going to be some free real estate there for number 16, able to break through and find a gap, and that is going to be Indy ball at the 40-yard line, number 16. Not sure of the name on that. I don't know the Colts roster, but a big return there. Big return for Indianapolis, so that might be the jolt of life they need to get something going here. So we'll see what the Broncos defense was able to make in the form of halftime adjustments. Defense was getting gashed up and down the field. So we'll see what the defense did to adjust. It's going to be Jones single back. It'll be play action, booting left side. Jones able to find Warren. Warren able to make Stranad look like an idiot and get into Denver territory, down to the Denver 44. So a good catch and run there for Tyler Warren. Yes, 28-20 Hustle Go Productions. 28-20 Broncos lead. Just a bit of a breakdown on the tackling there for Denver. Stranad just got absolutely toasted there, and it's JFM that gets back. 10.5 to go. Colts at the Denver 45. Empty set now for Daniel. Jones, hard count. No one bites. Jones, play clock down at 3. Broncos rush 3. Jones has all day to sit. Now Jones going to scramble up. Manages to make the spy miss, but not enough. It'll go down as likely a gain of 1. Couldn't quite tell who made that tackle. It was really an arm tackle at the legs by Nick Benito, able to prevent a much bigger gain from Daniel Jones. And it's going to be all for naught. Automatic first down. It's illegal contact on Jonathan Cooper. Broncos pass rushers kind of got dropped into coverage there. Really only the 3 down linemen ended up rushing. So Cooper was really just sitting in a bit of a flat zone there on the right side of the formation, of the offensive formation. And they just catch him kind of holding there. It'll be Jones in the single back. Taylor in the backfield. And it's going to be play action. Jones dropping back over the middle. Finds Pittman with Surtain draped all over him. Pittman was whining for a flag. There is no flag down, but it's a first down and more for Indianapolis. Pittman just able to outmuscle Surtain. Surtain physical on the line. And Surtain got a hand on that, and it's just great effort by Michael Pittman. Pittman wanted that flag, doesn't get it, not that it mattered. Gun set now for Daniel Jones. The Broncos 26. Jones drops back, pressure, flushes him to his left, and still able to find a man, and that is Michael Pittman for a gain of 6. And they'll push him out right at the 20, so Eagles 13-10. Hell yeah. Go Birds. So Broncos defense right now just looking like Swiss cheese once again. Daniel Jones is having his way. Broncos defense just trying to bend and not break, trying to hold Indy to a field goal here and keep the offense set up to keep the foot on the gas. It's going to be Jones in another gun set. Down's going to motion to left side. Snap. Broncos bring 5. Ball gets batted. Looks like at the line. And looking for Pittman there. Singleton in coverage. Incomplete. 3rd and 4. Broncos defense absolutely needs to stop right here. Ball didn't get tipped. I think Jones just kind of limp-dicked it in. Went a little lower than I think Pittman was ready for, and I lied to you. It was Hufanga on the coverage. 3rd and 4 now. 8 seconds on the play clock. Jones in the gun, running back to his left. Bunch set to his left as well. Warren leading. Down's going to motion to the right side. Jones back to throw. Broncos bring 5. Almost get to him, and that is a catch by Josh Downs. First down, Indianapolis. Jaquan McMillan in coverage. Broncos unable to hold the Colts on 3rd down. That is a new set of downs for Indy inside of the Broncos red zone. So you had Alec Pierce there, covered by Surtain. It's just man-to-man coverage. Downs on a bit of a flat route there, able to adjust and jump up to just protect the ball and give McMillan no chance on it. Jones in the gun from the Broncos 15. Jones snap. It'll be a handoff to Jonathan Taylor, and he is going to carve his way forward. Just barely short of a first down. I don't know if they're going to give him that first. 2nd and 1 for Indianapolis. Vance Joseph has no fucking clue what's going on. Broncos have been getting carved up in the past, so what do you do if you're Indianapolis? You bring out a run from the same formation. 2nd and 1 now from the gun. It'll be another handoff to Taylor. Taylor bouncing left. Taylor looking for the edge, and he gets a first. There is a flag down. I saw Dondre Tillman basically get tackled in the formation by a lineman. This is coming back. Yep, that is going back. Dondre Tillman essentially got tackled in that backfield, bro. I might need to turn the mic down a little more because I think I am quite loud. Yeah, Tillman just gets grabbed up here and pulled. Just unable to get out of that. Understandably, he's got you by the shirt. So left tackle, number 79. 2nd and 11 now from the Denver 16. Colts looking to make this a 1-point game again. Warren alone at the top. Jones dropping back, and he is going to get sacked. Grenade flies through the middle, but we'll see if this stands. We'll see if the sack stands here. It'd be 3rd and 95,000 years. This could be holding on the offense. It is offensive holding, and that penalty is declined. The Stranad sack will stand, and that is going to make it 3rd and forever. Broncos absolutely send the house. You got a 6-man rush. All of the linemen going, both linebackers. You had Cooper dropping back into coverage on the left side of the defensive formation, and Stranad just able to run through a lane and absolutely punk Daniel Jones to the turf. It's going to make it 3rd and 21 now from the Denver 26. Warren going to go into a slot offset. It's just going to be a draw play to Jonathan Taylor, and he is going to fall forward, and that is going to be well short. So that is going to bring out Schrader for an Indianapolis field goal. Broncos defense, they bend, but they don't break on this first Indianapolis possession of the second half. 6 minutes flat to go here in the third quarter, and ticking down. Schrader going to get lined up. Should be an easy kick for him. It'll be from 36 out from the right hash. Kick is up, and he absolutely drills it. 23-28. Denver hangs on to the lead, and the defense able to hang on and get a clutch sack just to shut them down. So Colts do get a score. Consolation prize, however, is it's not a touchdown. We are in commercial break now, so you will not be missing any content of any kind. And just what an absolute stand by the defense. That could have been dire at some point if they weren't able to get that stop. Colts had that ball like at the Denver 5, Denver 6. Holding call really kind of shoots him in the foot initially, backs him up, the 10 yards, and then Justin Stranad on second down, just able to scream through that line. Joseph dials up a 6-man blitz. Cooper went out on coverage on that, and you just had Benito on the right side, and then you had all of the D linemen. I believe Allen was on the right side of that formation. And Stranad just able to part the white and blue sea and find a lane and punk Daniel Jones. They run a sad little draw to try and get a little closer for Schrader. And Broncos will be getting the ball back with a 5-point lead, and they can make it a 2-possession game on this possession if they are able to put 6 on the board. Once again, we are in commercial breaks. You are not missing anything if you have just joined. It's been a game. Denver's defense just has not been there, but really Indy's hasn't been either. Indy hasn't punted yet, but Denver's just been playing the bend don't break. It's just the type of game it's been thus far. I really don't know what else to say on that. All right, we are out of commercial break. Broncos going to be nursing a 5-point lead with the offense here and hoping to repeat what they did last drive. Franklin having a career game so far, 7 for 74. Nix, 18 to 22 for 151 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then you got Daniel Jones on the other side, 17 to 24, 274. Not getting much help from the run game, but he is getting a little bit. Jonathan Taylor is still Jonathan Taylor. He can receive as well. We'll take it. Absolutely, Hoi Bok Choi, we'll take it. My screen shows 21-20. You might be a little behind. I've got 28 here and 23 here. You might be behind. There is that little pooch kick from Schrader. That'll be fielded at the 7. Mims will be the one on the return on this one. Going to wiggle up to the 35-yard line. Denver ball. Yeah, I was going to say, I've been pretty up on the score there. I've had it updated. I think he's trolling. I think he's fucking with me. 5:36 to go here in the third quarter. Broncos nursing a 5-point lead. They will be attempting to extend it. Broncos can make it a 2-possession game if they are able to score on this drive. Broncos defense able to hold to a field goal. Colts coming out in a 4-3 set. Looks. Franklin motions to the right side. Nix from the gun, gonna roll to his right, running for his life. Tries to check it down to Harvey, more of a throwaway than anything, and that'll be 2nd and 10. Broncos need to at least get another field goal here, I feel like, just to keep that 8-point lead. Hey! Panthers get a garbage time score. It's now 9-27. 5:32 to go. It's 2nd and 10 now for Denver. Nix will come out in an offset I. It's like they have an extra lineman there lined up to the right in the backfield. It's going to be a pitch outside, fullback, and a tackle out in the lead, but nobody able to get any blocking for Harvey. The interior collapses on that, and that is number 20 for Indianapolis. Cross able to get in there and hold that to no gain. Harvey just kept going east to west and gave that Colts defense every chance. Cross just able to break off of a block there and wrap around him, bring him down. So now it's going to be 3rd and 10 for Denver from their own 35-ish, give or take. And we've got flags on the field. And it's going to be a false start by number 1, so they're going to back him up now. 3rd and 15. False start by Evan Ingram. One of the rare snaps he's had in this game. And that is absolutely a false start. He was just a little too wired to get off of the line and just ends up putting Denver in a worse situation. Denver's got to find the 45 now on 3rd and 15. 4:30 to go and counting down. From the gun, Nix takes the snap. Colts rush 4. It's a screen out to Beatty. Beatty trying to get some blocks set up, and he gets the outside. Beatty with a first down, and he's able to keep this Broncos drive alive. Beatty able to just navigate some absolute chaos for blocks, and on just a tiny little slip screen, able to find a first down on 3rd and 15. Makes a man miss there and is able to get to the outside. Nix from the gun, bunch set left. It'll be a handoff now to Beatty. Beatty earned himself a carry on that one, I think for sure. Oh, I need water before my throat collapses. Beatty went for 3 on that carry. 2nd and 7. Harvey will return to the game now. Spit out my little pouchy pouch. That's a huge conversion for Denver. All right, I set now for Denver. Fullback in the backfield. It'll be play action. Bo going to roll to his right. Harvey gets held up at the line. Bo just going to try and find a couple of yards with his legs, and he does. Looks to be a gain of about 3. That'll be 3rd and 4 now for Denver. Nix able to turn nothing into at least some kind of something. Should set up a much more manageable third down now. Denver does have options open if they feel confident running the ball. I would run it with Dobbins just because he's been the hot hand today. Dobbins has absolutely been the hot hand. Broncos looking to keep the drive alive on 3rd and 4. Barely on the Indianapolis side of the field. Nix in an empty set, going to drop back to throw. Quick release out to his right side, looking for Evan Ingram. Crossing coverage, incomplete. 4th and 4 now, likely to see a Bronco punt. And they will not keep the offense on. It'll be Crenshaw for, I believe, his 3rd punt of the night. And just looking for Ingram. Cross gets there. Little bit early on the contact. They didn't call it. PI and illegal contact has been really subjective today by these refs. So Crawshaw will be on to punt this. He'll have a chance to pin the Colts back way far. Absolutely booms this thing high, and it'll be fair caught at the 8-yard line. So he does pin the Colts inside of the 20. Nice punt by Crawshaw. And now Broncos defense going to have to come and get a hold. It'll be Indy ball when they come out of break. So offense unable to do anything with that second drive of the half. I am going to run to the bathroom. I've drank so much water. I'm back. We're still in commercials, and my headphones accidentally hit a button. Not that it mattered. It didn't do anything, and it didn't kill us, so we're okay. So all of that on that Broncos conversion just for a whole load of nothing. 3rd and 15 on a screen just turns into a Crawshaw punt, which is most certainly less than ideal. Gonna throw one of those guys in. Second half got me geeking. So the Colts are going to have a real chance to come in and snag momentum here off of this drive. Broncos defense hasn't been able to force a punt. They've forced 1 turnover on downs, and that's been it. Everything else has basically been field goals. So it's Broncos in a little bit of a scary spot right now. They have a real chance to lose the lead here. Defense has been playing okay in the red zone. Colts shot themselves in the foot on that last drive, of course. So Broncos will absolutely be looking to try and get a real stop here. Ay. Little bit of an intense, little bit of a discussion there between Bo and Sean on the sideline. Not sure what that was. Bo looked a little intense, so hopefully that's omen of good things to come. It's from the Indianapolis 8. It's going to be a pistol set for Jones. Warren an offset to the right side and a wing. It'll be a handoff to Taylor. Taylor only going to fall forward for about 2.5, 3. And that'll put them at their own 10. They're going to give them 2. Broncos defense looking to get a stop right here and get some good field position now for the offense. Colts offense has been unstoppable all day long, but if Denver's defense can get a stop here, that could be the turning point of the game. It's going to be a gun set now, running back to his right for Jones. Gonna have a motion from Downs, right to left. Jones dropping back to throw. Broncos bring 5. Pressure was starting to get there, and appears to be a catch there from Pierce. Looked like he might have been able to drop it. That'll set up 3rd and 2 now. Broncos absolutely need a stop right here. If they can stop the Colts here inside of the 20, Denver should have a really good chance next drive. We'll see what they can do on 3rd and 2. It's going to be a gun set for Jones. Going to have bunch trio up at the top. Now Down's going to motion to the bottom of the formation. Jones going to throw. Jones looking. Jones fading one out. And Warren able to jump up and protect the catch. That'll be a first down. Pat Surtain in coverage. Surtain definitely getting picked on a little bit. Just gets boxed out of this ball by Warren. Able to use that huge frame of his. And that'll get Indy up to their 25. We're going to see Taylor motion out of the backfield, and this is going to be coming back. Going to have a false start on Indy. That'll move him back 5. I gave the false start to Alec Pierce, so the guy that set up that catch there, now getting called for a false start, so make it 1st and 15 now for Indy. Clock will tick. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Broncos hanging on to a 5-point lead. Colts now trying to dig out of a hole dug by this penalty. Tyler Warren has been a great target for him. Snap out of a single back set there. Taylor going to get free a little bit in the Denver 2nd level, and they can't even bring him down. It's going to be an assisted tackle there. Hufanga and I think Cooper were in on that, and that's a big carry there for Taylor. Benito got a hand on him, unable to bring him down, and it was Moss that laid a hit, and then Hufanga and Jones that were able to slow him down. Gain of 10, 2nd and 5. This will likely be the last play of the quarter. Colts don't have to snap it. Orbit motion out of the backfield by Taylor. Taylor going to come back now behind Jones, and they will run that down to the end of the 3rd. When we come back, it is going to be 2nd and 5 Indianapolis from their 30-yard line. It's been an absolute nail-biter of a game so far. Absolute nail-biter of a game so far. 5-point advantage for Denver. Man. Okay, I'm going to come out and say it because I was skeptical. Coming into this, I was extremely skeptical of the Colts offense. I've got to say, Colts offense is legit. Which I never thought I would say about a Daniel Jones-led offense. And again, it's only 2 weeks. But I figure if they can sustain this kind of performance again from the Dolphins game against Denver, which they have played this game really well, this Colts offense might be legit. Daniel Jones might actually be back. Daniel Jones might be having that Sam Darnold 2024 year on a new team, and he's either going to earn a huge contract somewhere else. Okay, here, if there are any Colts fans in chat right now, would you rather still move on from him at quarterback and draft somebody else, or would you be willing to give Daniel Jones like a 2-year deal to see if this year's a mirage? Assuming Daniel Jones plays like this the whole year, like, how are we feeling, Indy? Like, if I have any Colts fans in chat, let me know, because I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Because Daniel Jones through these 2 games has looked really well. And you got to think about the infrastructure that he has in Indy that he didn't have in New York ever. Really, like, he had Saquon, sure, but that Giants offensive line was never that good. Not when Danny was there, and now Danny's got one of, if not the best offensive lines in the league. Like, dog. Danny's looked like an absolute menace. We are still in commercial break, so you are not missing anything substantial. Don't worry. We are going to be here through the end of this game, everybody. Broncos defense looking to get a stop in any way, shape, or form right now. And we are back from commercial break. 28-23 Denver. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for Indianapolis. Here we go. Gun set now. For Jones are going to be going left to right on the screen. It'll be a handoff to Taylor. No! Pulled it in an RPO, and he's able to find Pittman over the middle. Gain of 15, what it looks like. And it's going to be on Riley Moss. Moss just gets beat on that one. Absolutely great throw. Good route there by Pittman. It's a little crossing route just over the middle, able to get free from Moss with an inside release. Moss just not able to catch up to Pittman on that one, and you've got that. Great RPO, great execution from Daniel Jones. It's a gain of 13. 1st and 10 now from the Indy 42. Mitchell gonna motion right to left in the formation. Gun set. Play action for Jones. Jones stands in the pocket. He's gonna huck one up. One-on-one ball, and that is gonna be incomplete. Overthrew Mitchell. Riley Moss in coverage. So able to kind of get one back there for his confidence. 2nd and 10 now from the Indy 46. 14-11 to go in the game. Jones was looking for everything on that one. He was looking for the haymaker to put the Broncos on the ropes. Unable to find it, just overthrew it a little bit. And, you know, he had a step. Empty set now for Indianapolis. 3 up top, 2 down below. Jones, hard count, doesn't go. Play clock at 2. They get the snap off. Broncos bring 3. Jones able to find a guy short. That is Josh Downs, and that will be Alex Singleton right there on the tackle. It's a short gain, about a 5-yard gain, 4 or 5. That'll get them up to the 47-yard line, still on their half of the field. Broncos have a real opportunity to get off the field right here, 3rd and 5. And if they can get this offense back on the field here, Broncos might be able to put this thing away if they can get a stop right here. Third and 5, you're going to have Jones in the gun. Downs going to motion to the right side of the formation. Cooper trying to fly around, and Josh Downs made the catch, but he will be short. It's a gain of about 3.5. There's a flag down. What's the call here? Are they going to get a holding call here? Looks like Peyton's going to decline. It was offensive holding. Peyton's going to decline. It's going to be 4th and 2, I think. And we are going to see Indy go for it here on 4th and 2. Here we go. 4th and 2, 13-19 and ticking down on the clock. Colts are going to go for this thing, or at least try and get a hard count. Jones in the gun. It's got Taylor to his left side. We're going to see Mo Alley Cox motion to the left side of the formation. They snap it. Jones looking to throw. Jonah Ellis gets to him, and that is incomplete. Denver ball. Good coverage, and pressure was able to get in quick, able to knock Jones off of his platform. Misses his throw, and that is a huge come up there for Denver. That was a play that Denver needed badly, and they are able to get it. It'll be 1st down Denver, right on the edge of Indy territory. What a stop by the defense. The defense has not looked great today, but they have made stops when they were needed. It has been a lot of bend, don't break. Jonah Ellis was almost able to get around the edge and just plunk Daniel Jones. Unable to get there, though. But, alas, Jones misses the throw, or it gets impacted somehow. And Bronco ball. So that's huge now. If Denver can go down and even put a field goal on the board, it becomes an 8-point game again. And suddenly you're in a more comfortable spot than you are in a 5-point. Now, ideally, Denver makes it a 2-possession game with a touchdown. Because then you're sitting 35-23. That's a 12-point game. Fingernail's been bugging the shit out of me. We're getting real down to it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Broncos are going to have the ball with a chance to make this a 2-possession game. We need a touchdown. Oh, absolutely we need a touchdown there, Hoybach. Absolutely we need a touchdown right here. Denver desperately needs a touchdown right now. I think a touchdown would put this game away. I really do. With the way that the Broncos have been playing offensively, which it hasn't been perfect still, but it's been much closer to what we expected. And if the defense can just continue to not break, I think Denver can put this thing away on this drive, especially if they run a good chunk of that clock down. I'm expecting Denver to run the hell out of the ball on this possession here. I am expecting Denver to run the shit out of the ball. Oh, here's a yawn. I need a sip of water. Oh, I'd have drank a beer if I didn't have to work tomorrow. Here we go. 1st and 10 from midfield. Nix in the pistol. Gonna shift to the gun now. Harvey in the backfield. It'll be play action to Harvey. Nix gonna roll to his right. He's got 2 guys bearing down on him. Nix just gonna throw this one away. Wise choice. There's a flag down. Are they gonna call a roughing call on Tyquan Lewis? It wasn't in frame. It's going to be unnecessary. Oh, no, they are going to get a roughing the passer call. That's a free 15 yards, and suddenly Denver's in field goal range. Nix gets it off, and Tyquan Lewis just pushes him over into his own sideline there. You can't do that. Nix was still in the green. You can't. Man, I don't quite know about that call. We'll take it. I form down for Nix. It's going to be play action boot. Now Nix stepping around in the pocket. He's got to sling it out over to Dobbins. A nice little sidearm throw to third. And able to find about 8 yards as the pocket collapsed around him. 2nd and 2 now for Denver. Further into Indianapolis territory, trying to get a score to put this goddamn game away. They're actually going to give him 9. They're still discussing that roughing call, by the way. I just want everyone to know that. 2nd and 1 now. Here we go. Gun set now for Nix. 3 up top. It's going to be a handoff to Dobbins, who bounces right, trying to find something and unable to get anywhere. Left side of the line falls apart, and they catch him from behind. TFL. Big number 90 there for Indianapolis. It's a loss of 2. It'll make it 3rd and 3 now for Denver. They are in field goal range. 11:50 on the clock and ticking. Denver's 3 for 6 on 3rd down today. Looking to make it 4 of 7. You are definitely in 4-down territory, I think, if you get it to 4th and 1. Ideally, you just get the first. Gun set for Nix. 2 receivers stacked on the left side of the formation. Nix takes the snap, going to drop back to throw. Has protection. Nix able to, and it's intercepted. He airmails it to Sutton. And it's intercepted. Number 0 of Indianapolis. Kevin Bynum comes away with the ball, looking for Cortland Sutton on the right side, and it's intercepted. Bo just misses his spot. He had Sutton open, and he just airmails it. And now Denver's defense has got to go back out and try and bail this offense out. And that's not the kind of situation you want. Yeah, Bo just absolutely misses his target on that. He's looking for looking for Sutton on, it was a crossing route left to right, and he just airmails it. Looked like he was throwing a little off platform on it, so there goes the clean game from Bo right there. And suddenly this game is a little bit in peril now. We are in commercial break. You are not missing anything. Yeah, they went to a commercial timeout. So we are not missing anything. I've got a bottle of sparkling ice. Sponsor me, Sparkle. Come on. This shit's gas. I enjoy it. I'd enjoy it more if I made money for showing it. Alrighty. Still not back. Still not back yet. Yeah, just an absolutely awful throw by Nix from there. Which kind of looked like he back-footed it. It got way too much air, sailed over Sutton. Just an unfortunate turn of events for him right there, and you can't have that. Not when it's a potential put-away drive. So the Colts are most certainly going to have a chance to go down, take the lead here now. So if you're Vance Joseph, I mean, you've got to absolutely batten down the hatches right here. Now, the plus is that the Colts are going to be pinned pretty far back in Broncos territory. It serves as kind of an arm punt, not that you want one, but the Colts aren't going to have amazing field position on this here. It's 28-23, 11:25 to go in the fourth quarter for first and 10 Indianapolis. They're showing off the Manning statue out front of Lucas Oil. So what happens on this play here? Grover Stewart, okay, so they showed a little more there on that pick. Grover Stewart's got an arm there. First and 10 from the 9, it's going to be a handoff to Jonathan Taylor, and Taylor able to rip off one for 7, 8. They're probably going to give him 8, and that's going to get him up to the 18. It's a burst of 9 there. Nix definitely unhappy on the sideline there. 2nd and 1, clock is going to dip under 11 minutes to go. It's a turnover. It's a turnover. First turnover of the day by either team. Bad time for it to come from Nix. Jones in the gun. It's a bit of a bunch set. Another handoff to Jonathan Taylor, and he is going to get... He's not going to get much, but he's able to fight forward and get a first down there. 10:40 on the clock and going down now. New set of downs for Indianapolis. They're chasing 5. Started this drive at their own 9-yard line, so now they're looking to get a put-away drive of their own, likely. It's going to be downs motion right to left. Jones still in the gun, running back to his left side. Another handoff to Taylor, able to break out of a tackle. Someone got into the backfield, and now he's off to the races. Able to break out of more arm tackles, and Jonathan Taylor, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, and finally caught at the 10-yard line by Talanoa Hufanga. Jonathan Taylor flips field position entirely with one handoff of the ball. It's a poor tackling effort by the Broncos defense here. It's a handoff to the right side. Now, DJ Jones gets in there, but gets whipped off. Surtain and Jones aren't able to really get a hand on him at all, and then it's off to the races, and Hufanga finally knocks him out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Just a dire turn of events for the Broncos. They called him out of the 12. Jones back to throw in the gun. Jones getting chased out, now rolling to his right. Jones looking to run this here, and he will get about a gain of 1 or 2 on that. Able to turn a sack into a gain. Clock is going to run under 9 minutes to go. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Jonathan Taylor able to just make sugar out of something there. And he got hit in the backfield too, is the ridiculous part. So Taylor now has 196 total yards on the game. Jesus Christ. Jones is going to come in under center. A bit of a heavier set now. They're going to motion 16 to the bottom of the formation. Play action. Jones able to flip it to Warren, but that is broken up. Great play by P.J. Locke. able to crash into Tyler Warren and break that one up. 3rd and 9. Indy deep in Denver territory. Broncos D looking to hold them to a field goal. It was kind of thrown behind Warren. Bit of a weird angle there on the rollout, and he had a couple guys bearing down on him. McMillan. It's going to be 3rd and 9 now for Indianapolis. 8:40 on the clock from the Denver 11. Jones in the gun. Taylor to his right side. It's a double stack formation on one on each side. Jones takes a snap in the gun. Broncos rush everybody and almost intercepted by Jonathan Cooper. And Cooper had green grass ahead if he could have just locked that in. Broncos defense able to hold up in the red zone, though, and that is going to bring out the Indianapolis field goal unit. So despite the turnover and the massive run, defense able to clamp down hard once again in the red zone. Cooper had a real shot to really turn the tide of the game and force a turnover of their own. Instead, it's going to be a field goal attempt from 28 by Schrader. He's been active today. Schrader will knock this through, and that'll make it 26-28 Indy. Broncos just barely hanging on right now, and now it's the offense's turn to go atone for their own sins. Broncos defense they bend, but they did not break. I'm telling you guys, this feels just like the Cleveland game last year. My God. My God, man. What a game this has turned out to be. Watch the fake. They did not fake it, thank God. All right, so Broncos in a bit of a precarious spot now. They're still on top by 2, but momentum is most certainly on Indy's side. So Denver is certainly in a bit of a precarious spot, and they really need an offensive drive here. They were on a great drive. They were on an outstanding drive before Nix just... And, okay, so on the replay, like, yes, the pick is Nix's fault. He has to make that throw. But he had the arm of Grover Stewart right in his throwing lane, so instead of, like, up where he wants to be, he has to kind of short arm it, and he just ends up sailing it. Clock is around 8 minutes, Hoybach. And it is indeed bow time, Woofy. It is indeed bow time. It's still been a great game from Bo, but if Denver loses this game, that's going to be the possession that everybody looks at and harps on. Because you had points in your pocket right there, and Bo just ended up tossing them away. I only said that because it was prime setup. Fair enough. Fair enough. There we go. We are in commercial break. We are not missing anything. Broncos absolutely need a drive. 2-point game, 28-26 Colts down below. I had to find a way to segue out of there. Denver still on top by 2, 8:33 to go in the game. Broncos will be receiving the ball. Another great drive by Indianapolis, capped off with a 69-yard run by Jonathan Taylor, but they were able to get no further. Broncos' red zone defense was able to lock down like they have all game, pretty much. At least just in the red zone. The defense has been bad between the 20s. So it'll be Schrader now for the kickoff. All the talking heads will be saying they're not for real. More than likely, yeah. Denver's not going to get any respect despite the fact that this seems to be a really good Colts team. So there is that kick. It is going to be fielded at roughly the 15. Now RJ Harvey able to get a good return out to the 25. And Broncos ball looking to put this thing to ice now. Touchdown still makes it a 2-possession game. Touchdown still makes this a 2-possession game, whether you got the 2 point to make it 10 or not. 9 points will be a 2-possession game. Broncos absolutely need a touchdown drive right here. Here we go. Nix in an I form set. One receiver at the top of the formation. Nix will be a handoff to J.K. Dobbins, who gets patient a little bit and then is able to battle forward for about 7 or 8. 2nd down and 2. Clock will tick below 8 minutes between plays here. Chiefs are losing. Thank God. Kill them, Eagles. Kill them. Send them to the ether. Dobbins able to get 7 on that one. 2nd and 3 now. Clock goes under 8 minutes, 7:58 and counting. Nix will be under center once more. Sheffield gonna motion from left to right. Nix will be another handoff. Dobbins gonna dive forward trying to get a gain of anything, and he ends up with a gain of 2. 3rd and 1. Broncos looking to sustain a drive right here and try and kill a little bit of clock here. You're not quite 4-minute offense, obviously, but clock will tick down between these next 2 plays under the 7-minute mark. Broncos need a 1st down bad right here just to try to sift out the game. Clock now at 7:20, play clock at 12. Broncos lining up. It's going to be under center for Nix once again. Wishbone formation behind him. Nix, hard counting. It's going to be a handoff to the up man, and he's just barely able to fight forward for the 1st down. Who even took that? That was J.K. Dobbins that got it, and he was able to power forward. He needed 1. He gets 1.5. Just a handoff to the up man. They tried the hard count, and then they had a couple of the quick guys in the backfield just to try and get some misdirection, and they get just enough. They needed a yard. They got 1.5. Clock under 7 minutes now. 6:37 to go. 1st and 10. Nix in the gun. 2 receivers to the left of the formation. Nix making a bit of an audible here. Running back to his right. Play clock down to 2. Nix just barely gets it off. There was some pointing. Play is completely broken. Dobbins looking for a flag. It's going to... Broncos thought that somebody was offsides, and then the play just entirely broke down from there. I don't know how Nix doesn't take a bigger loss on this one. Dobbin just about gives up on the play on that. It'll be 2nd and 12 now from the Denver 44 3/4. Nix in the gun. Franklin going to motion to the left side of the formation. Nix making another adjustment. 4 seconds on the play clock. Nix trying to get everybody set. And they get it off, barely. Nix back to throw. Colts bring 4. Nix able to find a man, and that is another 1st down. Evan Ingram with a chain-moving grab. First time we've really said his name all ball game. I think he's been limited on snaps. And that is a huge 1st down, able to convert a 2nd and 12. And that will get Denver onto the Indianapolis side of the field here. After a massive loss of a play, Ingram able to wiggle open, sit in the zone. 1st and 10 from the Indy 43. Franklin going to motion to the right side. Nix single back. Nix, it'll be a handoff going right to Dobbins, and Dobbins has space up the middle. Dobbins able to force and gets pirouetted down to the Indianapolis 20-yard line. Dobbins and Taylor are going at it so far. We got a late flag on this thing. 4:47 to go in the game. Late flag out of nowhere after a huge run from J.K. Dobbins. What are the refs seeing now? We're still waiting on a call. Refs are convening. One's going to break away. It's going to... It's a 5-yard delay a game on Dobbins for spiking the ball after a massive run. Good Lord. They just take it away from the run, so it's still a huge 1st down. Broncos are going to have it now at the Indy 25. Nix still under center. It's a heavy set for Denver. Nix will be another handoff, and Dobbins finds some open room on the right edge, and then it gets shut down immediately. Another flag is going to come down on the right side. And we'll see what the call is now. 4:42 to go in the game. And what are they going to catch for a call now? We're saying face mask on Denver, it appears. That's a huge penalty. It's on Adam Troutman. 15-yard penalty. It's going to remain first down. That is an offensive face mask on Adam Troutman. And that is going to shove Denver back to the 40. It was not a flag on the defense. Glad I found your channel. Thank you very much. Hey, glad to hear it, man. So here we go now from the Indy 40. 1st and 25. Pistol set now for Bo. After the huge Dobbins run. It's going to be a read option, and that run is going to get absolutely nowhere. Harvey goes for about 2. It's going to set up a 2nd and 23. 2nd and 23. What's the update from New York? Tush push. All right, well, Philly able to make it a 10-point game. Denver trying to make it a further... They're trying to make them chase more. But they might have to just accept a field goal and hope the defense can hold a final drive here. 2nd and 23, it's going to be Nix in the gun with a bunch set right. Nix trying to get set, play clock down to 3, gets the snap. Nix, deep drop, drifting a little bit, and it gets batted down. He was looking for Pat Bryant on a little drag route. It's going to set up 3rd and 23. Broncos kind of on the edge of field goal range. You need something that's going to get about 10 yards here, and the problem is Bryant definitely had 10 yards if that ball doesn't get batted. That's at least 5 yards. Broncos need to find a good amount of yardage here on 3rd and 24 to get back into proper field goal range. Play clock down to 8. Broncos in a little bit of disarray, down to 5. Everyone gets set. It's trips to the right side. It's a screen to the right side now. And Troy Franklin able to get a little bit of an entourage. Gets almost back down to the 20. So they're not going to move the sticks, but they are certainly going to get back into manageable field goal range. That's a 15-yard catch and run to set up 4th and 9 and a much more manageable field goal. So Lutz now looking to make it a 5-point game. Offense able to drive down. Now they're trying to cap it off with some points. Snap is down. Kick is up. And he doinks it off of the upright from 42. No good. He hooked it to the right. And it bounces off of the upright. It's going to be Indy ball with great field position. God damn it. 3:15 to go. Yeah, he just pulls it right somehow. He did what Younghoe Koo did. And that is dire. Two-point game now. Denver needs a quick shutdown. Colts are going to try and sift this down to a field goal. Now they've got it at their own 32-yard line. The handoff to Taylor going left center, and it will be limited to a gain of about 5 or 6. Clock will tick under 3 minutes now, and I don't imagine the Colts are going to be in much of a hurry. They give him a gain of 4 on that, excuse me. So they're looking to get to about the 39-yard line now. So that's about 30 yards. 2nd and 6. Jones is going to be in the gun. Clock down to 2:42. Jones with Taylor to his left. There's the snap. Broncos rush 4. It'll be another handoff to Taylor, and Taylor able to bow his way for a first down. The carry of around 10. Broncos defense does not have an answer for Jonathan Taylor right now. And Colts should be able to run this down to the 2-minute warning. But not quite sure if they're going to try and get one more in before the warning or not. Oh, man. 2:08 to go. Colts might just let this tick to the 2-minute warning here, and that is exactly what they're going to do. Two-minute warning. Colts at midfield, down by 2 after a missed field goal by Lutz. Oh, my God. Broncos defense needs to pick it up somehow right here. Stupid penalties, but you got to make that kick. That's routine for Lutz. Okay. Quick last bathroom break of the game. All right, we're back. We haven't missed anything. We're still in commercials. 2-minute warning. Colts trying to drive for a field goal. Broncos defense trying to hang on at the very end. Oh, man. More commercials. Come on. Damn commercials, brother. A lot of stupid penalties in this game. This defense has not played well today. They've had a couple of okay moments, but outside of that, the defense has not played well. If there is one moment for the Broncos defense to really stand up and get a turnover, it's now. All right, we are coming back. They're going to run through all their sponsors. Indy ball, 2 minutes to go. Chasing 2. Two-point game for Denver. Trying to hang on after the shanked kick by Lutz. Field goal range for the Colts at the outside is roughly the 39. They are 15 yards away from their own 46. In the pistol, it's going to be another handoff to Jonathan Taylor going right. Broncos able to limit him to a gain of, they'll call it 5. Second down now, and it appears we've gotten a timeout. And it is charged to Denver. Denver uses their first timeout. They call it a gain of 4. It's a gain of like 4.8, if that's the case. 2nd and 6. 1:55 to go. Colts about 11 yards outside of field goal range, snapping it from midfield. Gun set now. Taylor to Jones's right. 9 guys in the box for Denver. Another handoff to Taylor, and finally Denver able to stuff him up for no gain. Zach Allen able to get in the box and meet him. 3rd and 6 now, passing down for Indy. Denver takes another timeout. 1:50 to go. Denver's second charge timeout. Broncos might want to try. Broncos just trying to conserve time here. And I mean, these Colts have hit home run after home run, so they're trying to ensure they can get as much time as possible if the Colts go down and score. The Colts also still have 3 timeouts, so if they don't get this, they either go for it or they punt and hope the defense gets a quick stop. I don't know if that's how you play it. Jones in the gun. He's got 3 receivers on the right side, Tyler Warren included, not in line. Snap, Jones gonna throw it. Broncos bring 5 from the backside. He almost got sacked, and that is in Indianapolis. First down. Alec Pierce is the man of the hour for Daniel Jones as pressure was coming in on him. 3rd and 6, and they're able to get a gain of fucking 7. Oh, Surtain just gets beats on a little bit of a drag and a rub route. Surtain just had to get out of the way in a rub, and he lost a step on that. Bonito was about a split second away from getting to Jones and forcing a fumble on that. Broncos have used their last charge timeout, minute 44. Broncos are out of timeouts. So now you're about at the edge of field goal range, roughly. You're about 4 yards away from about a 61-yard kick. Ogletree going to go in motion, pistol set, another handoff to Taylor. And Broncos able to collect on him quick. Gets down to the 41. Gain of not much, 2 or 3. They give him 2 on that. Clock runs at minute 30. Colts not taking a timeout. They do have all 3. Colts are still going to try and get a little bit closer here. It's going to be a single back set here. Heavier set now. Warren, Ogletree in the formation. Denver 41, 1:05 to go. Ogletree going to motion around a little bit. Here's the snap. It'll be a handoff to Taylor going up the middle. And the Broncos, once again, they'll stuff him down. We'll see what Indianapolis wants to do here. Clock is ticking down under 50 seconds. 3rd and 7 now at the 40-yard line. And we'll see what the Colts choose to do. They may run this clock down, take their timeout, and then it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Colts are probably going to throw this ball again on 3rd down. Will Lutz is saying a lot of prayers right now. And they get that timeout at 17 seconds. So Broncos defense now, Colts are likely going to throw this thing, I feel like. I'd be shocked if the Colts don't throw it. Well, no, because you are still trying to get close enough for your kicker to like get close. So for the Broncos, it's like, what do you do here? Do you send a blitz and try and eat Daniel Jones alive when you've only got to him once all ball game? So now we're going to have to see 17 seconds, 3rd and 7. Third and 7. Under center for Daniel Jones. They're going to motion Ogletree to the right side. Jones will hand it off. Broncos are going to stuff Jonathan Taylor. Loss of 2. 9 seconds, 8, 7. Colts have 2 timeouts. So what are we going to see? They are going to send out Schrader to try a 60 plus. Oh my God. All of his kicks have been from inside 40. He's 4 for 4 today. It's going to be 3 seconds on the clock. 60-yard game-winning attempt. Colts with a chance to walk it off. Rhodes to snap. Sanchez to hold. The kick is wide right! Denver's gonna hang on! He pulled it right like Lutz did! Now they're saying a flag. What is this? Rhodes says he was hit. Refs are having a discussion here, I swear to God. They're calling leverage? Oh, fuck, no. Leverage call. They touched the center. I think they move it 5 yards closer. That's such a ticky call. No fucking shot. That is 15 yards. And it's a 45-yard kick. You're fucking kidding me. Untimed down, 45-yard attempt. Schrader drills it. God. Fuck, man. Oh, that is so fucking... Oh, my God. Wow. Oh, fuck me sideways, man. It was a leverage penalty on 94, I believe is who it was. It's a 15-yard penalty after the missed kick. Oh my fucking God. You are actually fucking shitting me right now. And the thing is, too, is like he didn't even push down on the center. He didn't even jump off of the center. Like he touched him, didn't really pop up at all, and then he lets go and he jumps. You are absolutely fucking kidding. God damn it, dude. Oh my God. Chiefs would have got away with it? Yeah, fucking probably. Damn it, man. So it's a loss for the Denver Broncos on a last-second field goal after a leverage call and a missed field goal. For the Broncos, it was a full-blown defensive collapse. The defense did not play well today, at all. The offense played better than we really could have hoped for coming out of this. The offense, it's kind of a tale of two halves because the offense barely did anything in the second half, but they put up enough points to win. The defense did not play up to the standard that we expect out of this defense. This defense got shredded, man. I'll go pull up the numbers real quick and we'll give it a look. That is an insane call, man. To make right then. That was, wow. No, that leverage penalty is awful. That is an awful leverage call. Wow, dude. Unbelievable. This game comes down to 3 plays. The Nix interception when Denver was in field goal range, the Lutz miss, and the leverage call. Like, through everything that happened, it comes down to 3 plays. And that is football sometimes. Man. Bo Nix goes 22 of 30 for 206, 3 touchdowns, and that interception. Dobbins has a good day on the ground, 14 of 76, 5.4 a pop. He had the touchdown. Harvey, not a great game, 5 for 8. Receiving, I mean, Franklin had a career game, 8 for 89, 1 touchdown. Marvin had the 1 touchdown catch. Yeah, an AFC loss is what makes it even worse. Pat Bryant gets his first 2 NFL catches. That's all well and good. The defense really sold it today, to be honest, man. The defense was awful. Like, we'll go pull up the team numbers. Like, Indy pulls up 473 total yards, 306 through the air, 167 rushing, 7.1 per play. They're 6 for 13 on third down, go 0 for 2 on fourth. Broncos defense only gets 1 sack, no turnovers forced. Indy won the time of possession battle by almost 8 minutes. Like, the Denver Broncos defense did not play up to standards. Granted, it was kind of a full team collapse, to be honest. The offense really did not do much outside of that second half, or outside of that first drive of the third quarter. But I mean, Denver still had every chance to hang on to that. If Will Lutz doesn't miss that kick, if Nix doesn't throw that pick right as they're nearing the red zone in field goal range, and obviously right there on the last play, if there's no leverage call, which I think that leverage call was ticky-tacky bullshit, man. Like, the close-up on the replay, that really did not look like a callable thing. There was contact between, who the fuck wears 94 for Denver? Is it Uwazurike? Like, Uwazurike, I think, touches the guy, but he doesn't use the center as leverage, is my biggest problem with that call. He doesn't use the center for leverage. He stops touching the center before he jumps. I don't know. I'll probably have a little more cohesive of a recap up in a couple of days. I mean, I might just go record that now off of sheer emotion so I have an upload or something. Yeah, this was a rough game. I mean, the offense played all right. I would like to see them finish. I would like to see the game without the turnover. Lutz kind of let us down, and the defense really, really let us down the whole game. It wasn't just that last drive. It wasn't just Uwazurike on that last play. Like, the defense as a collective played awful today. Yeah. I do want to thank everybody for watching, though. We gained, I think, about 4 subs this stream. If anyone still in here wants to add to that before we go, I am going to try and have a recap video up here pretty quick. Ideally by tomorrow, maybe by tonight, I might have enough time to do it. And I'll just record it off of this. Yeah, if you want to subscribe, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to push to 200. Trying to get just back into the football swing of things. Likes definitely help the channel. Let me know what you think on the VOD. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Go Broncos. I still believe. Rough game with some rough circumstances. Some huge gashes there at the end. And yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it a lot. You guys are awesome.